But dude was like, whack, 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 whack. Pops fall. You a little bitch. So he kind of like stunts it off, and they kind of go towards like the driveway area. The Pops think he still got something. Mind you, this nigga like 55 fighting a 17, 18-year-old that's taller than he is. And he comes at his son again. Son, get him again. But you know what I'm saying? He ate his shit like pat, 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 pat. In the cut, this nigga falls back, hits the motherfucking cement platform and shit on the way down that they had on the ground. Bop! On the back of the head. Because this nigga was straight knocked out clean after he grinded his ass down. He was like, oh my God, Dad! No! And I was just like, yo, so nobody at this party, nobody at this family event decided at any point in time that maybe it's not the moment to try and relive your Rocky Marciano days.
Fuck that.
With a kid that's damn near 40 years your junior. No. And not unless you Mike Tyson, you should not be trying to fight nobody 30 years younger than you and thinking that you're gonna win for real.
Why the fuck not?
Because if you are frail and in your 50s, in your 60s, trying to fight somebody 40 years younger than you knew how you felt in your youthful exuberance. Exuberance, nigga. I'm drinking it now. Kiss my ass. Anyway, like, you know how you felt. You gonna tell me that you think right now that you gonna stand a chance against him? Him gonna make you look like motherfucking Jordan Poole after Draymond knocked his block off. We'll get to that shit. That was the most tragic thing I've seen this week. It was terrible.
Nigga, that shit was beautiful. That was the best thing I've seen
somewhere
in the NBA in 10 years.
Somewhere there is, like, in the world, when that video dropped, Charles Barkley was making like he didn't punch people in the face. Like he didn't punch people in the face like Bowley and shit like he was in the NBA. And Shaq was like, you got punched in the face.
That shit definitely going on Shaq highlight show.
Yeah, like Ernie didn't open the email. Like he didn't open the email because he knew what was up. Kenny about to do a whole breakdown of the punch and why it was a disrespectful punch more than anything else in the world that we know the man.
He didn't have to do him like that, man.
We'll get to it. What episode is this? 224?
Yeah.
Episode 224. Millennials podcast, House of Spades Media. We are here in ZB. On the radio waves, the Bluetooth waves, the Wi-Fi waves, the broadcast waves, the alien waves. We connect to y'all too, goddamn it.
I know niggas in another galaxy got Twitch.
Oh yeah, I got 5G Wi-Fi now, nigga. We on a whole nother level.
That's what I'm saying. We definitely
we shit, nigga. I swore I got a broadcast on my Sling TV from Mars, bro.
You ain't switched yet, nigga. You stick to them niggas.
They brought it back. I'm watching ESPN on Sling right now.
Oh, okay. They got the deal back.
It was off for like 3 or 4 days, bro. Like 3 or 4 days, there was nothing there. And I was just watching from the ESPN Plus app. I'm like, nigga, like P. Diddy shit, can't stop, won't stop. You not gonna stop me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna get my sports fix, bro. And I showed up on time every day. And one day, real shit. I paid for the shit too. Disney Plus too. Not Hulu.
Why you just don't get the Hulu package? Yeah, it come with all 3.
I'm already
TV package. You get.
I'm already robbing somebody for the Hulu package. So. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Robbing jeans, some jeans from a Robin. We all robbing. Anyway, like, I'm thinking to myself, it's all bad. It's over. And one day I'm just like, you know what? I wonder Ain't no way you can have a subscription service to streaming non-cable television, but getting cable television not have ESPN. So I go back
Is that
down
even
again.
cable at that point?
It's not. It's actually, I think, a sin. I think that's the way you lose all your stock points. You're not even an IPO no more. You might as well renege on the IPO. Because it's like you don't have no initial public offering because there ain't no fucking ESPN on it.
What are you offering, nigga?
For all those across the pond, before we introduce ourselves, that's like you subscribing to your internet subscription service for internet, and it ain't got fucking BBC on it. How the fuck you gonna feel about that? It's not gonna feel good. You gonna be like, what the fuck is this for?
I feel like them niggas got ESPN too.
Yeah, but
They know.
I don't know what ESPN in Europe look like though.
ESPN, just with British niggas.
Yeah, but do they still cover the same sports as we do? Because they got sports over. They got cricket and shit.
Yeah, it's probably their
Football is
fucking
like a big
sports.
thing. What the? They got handball and shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
like
it's probably they shit.
you know,
They got
that's
their
what I'm
own
saying.
basketball teams and shit, don't they?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Right.
like it don't look. But does it? It's here. That is like a staple. I'm not sure of over there whether there's like a specific ESPN that just covers soccer over there. I wouldn't be surprised. Football. You know what I mean? I would not be surprised.
I'm sure the emphasis isn't as heavy on American basketball and football.
Nah, especially where the Queen was and shit. Like you got cricket over there too. So like that's like they English pastime. I'm not sure.
Rugby. They play that. They play lacrosse. They play a couple shit.
Shout out to the All Blacks, man. That is like the scariest motherfucking like the La Haka shit that they do before the whole shit. That's some scary shit. I don't want to be out there with them niggas. I'm just gonna keep it 100.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
They do this whole fucking like New Zealand like warrior dance and shit, nigga. Like before, like during their warm ups, like just before when they come out into the field, niggas, and intimidation and shit. It's crazy.
Soccer team?
It's rugby.
Oh, okay.
All Blacks, and it's and that's the team. That's what it's called, the All Blacks. Nigga.
Yeah, no,
like,
I've heard of the team.
Yeah.
I just didn't catch what you were saying.
Fam, they did, and they had an Adidas commercial like maybe about like 8-9 years ago now. It was the scariest shit I've ever seen because they did the La Haka for the like the whole shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the niggas in it looked like they was about to like die from like HGH and like steroid overdose. Like they looked like they was just mad for no reason. Niggas was like, like I'm like, yo, no, son, no.
Niggas ready for war. Niggas ready for war, nigga.
This is a kids game that we just so happen to be big and be able to play at a high level.
Fuck
Chill
that
out.
war, nigga.
Chill the fuck
Trying to knock
out.
a nigga block off, nigga.
Oh my God. Who the fuck are you? Let's get to the shits.
Well, once again, if you don't know, you won't know. Motherfucking IB's the one and the only one, Busy 93. Who is that? That B's the motherfucker they call from time to time Kwame Khalifa. Some like to call me the crooked court jester. Some like to call me the can't go down. But you know what? All of that is true. And in that being true, I like to say, I like to feel like I'm clean. I like to smell like I'm clean. And I like to be clean. So that leads me to believe that I am someone by the name of Mr. Liddy Two Titty, fresher than a bag of new 50s. And why is that? I don't even have to ask Mr. Ortega this week. Bitch, I'm going to tell you myself. It's because I'm clean. Am I a little schizophrenic? Maybe, but still clean. AKA Captain Dr. Science. Where is the lab coat? I don't know, but I probably left it with your mom.
Anybody that's wearing a stocking cap in 2022 don't know what the fuck a lab coat feel like. Shut up.
That's not true. That just means I just took it off and left it somewhere.
You ain't leaving your lab coat. You irresponsible. You shouldn't even have a lab coat then.
Well, that's somebody else's problem that I have one, but I do have one.
For the love. For the love of God.
I'm gonna wear it on this bitch one day. Y'all don't believe me. I'm gonna wear it on this bitch one day.
Of God. Somebody please help this man. I am from the home of bitchin' tequila, 50-cent margaritas, and cartel deals. The one and only. A1 on the mic, because that shit goes on everything. The one and only, once again, Jose Ortega. Don't forget to add the motherfucking to the Jose. Also known as the one and only coming through with the crane kick. They got fire like it's been dropped down from that motherfucker from Mortal Kombat. Tito Lee. Also known as Zay Mysterio, because I also happen to come down from the top rope on your dumb ass. Maybe the ladder. Maybe the top of the cage. We will never know until you start a beef with me, nigga. Don't fuck with me. I'm Draymond. Also known as the Kush Crusader. Better yet, in some places, the Petro known. Always and everywhere, Tequila Bobby. And depending on what night I meet your mama, it might be the almighty Rum Lord. And this is episode 224, Millennials Podcast, House of Spades Media. We are in this bitch. People have been getting their ass whooped. And I have to take another L this week because my team's in shambles because we fighting each other. Now, I don't want to say we fighting each other. There's one person on the team is knocking out another person on the team. I ain't gonna say that that's a fight.
It's not the whole team is beefed out.
Nah.
It ain't even no beef. A nigga just got assaulted.
What
I saw on camera was assault.
At this point now, I agree. I agree because he beat like you can't put. Why you punch that baby in the street like that, Draymond? I'm gonna keep. That's a baby, bro. That's a baby, bro. You know that is.
And tried to catch him.
You look like homie. Like you look like homie on the that Grand Theft Auto mod. You know what I'm saying? Server and shit. They got the babies running around like.
You just punching babies, nigga.
Right, like no, like dude, babies no pulling out Glock 9s. The babies was pulling out Glock 9s on homie. You know what I mean? Yeah. But my thing is like, yo, you done reloaded 3 times. You done killed this baby, bro. Like you didn't even need to do that. This is not a full grown man. There's not even half a baby there now. You done put like baby. You done put 42 bullets into this baby. It's not even there no more. What the coroner gonna come get? It just splat on the motherfucking road. God damn.
Tell him bring him up. Shit.
One clip. We was done. We was done, homie. We was done.
Tell him bring him up.
Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. The baby done shit himself. You know what I mean? You safe. You done got the 9mm away from the baby. We good. Nah. We had to drop another 34 bullets into said baby. You reloaded midway through a clip. You didn't even need to do that. That's a waste of bullets. That's wild. Hence, in relation, Draymond, you like 60 pounds bigger than that baby. You like a whole 13 years older than that baby.
Stop.
Why you punch that baby?
Man, a baby. Just because he felt like a baby does not make him a baby. His knees just buckled. That's all that happened.
Look.
And just like a grown ass man, I'm sure Jordan Poole, when he woke up, wanted his hit back.
Since I've been hitting the gym up like heavily, I've been gaining some weight, and I've been eating a lot. I'm pretty sure at this point I weigh more than Jordan Poole right now. I'm not gonna try. Like I'm not willing to be like, all right, I'm just gonna take a punch in the face
from Draymond Green.
from Draymond Green, especially when I know he's invading my airspace and not have my hands up at least in some type of present way to, all right, yeah, you push Draymond. All right, cool. He was not coming there to push you, son. He wasn't coming there to push you. He wanted you to push him so he could knock you the fuck out. And he did knock you the fuck out. I don't think even Steph in the room knew that your jaw was gonna Anthony Davis like that, and then you was gonna break the fuck down. I don't think nobody knew. I don't think nobody in their mind knew when that play was being set up on the court before you got your shit knocked off that you was gonna drop like that until it was real. The trainers didn't even know.
Well,
Kaminga
nobody
didn't give
probably
a
thought.
no. Kaminga knew. He from Africa. He just didn't give a fuck because you could see after the punch, before the punch, and when the punch occurred that nigga was just standing in the same spot. Like, damn. He stood there.
I guess that happened.
He stood there like nigga. He was like, damn, son.
See, I only watched it once or twice, so I ain't see like every
I watched that shit like
detail
18 times.
But I saw enough to. He's thrown that punch before, nigga. That was a very accurate, nigga. Yeah,
he got him from at least he got him from at least 9 to 10 feet away, and he really like popped his ass. Like
I feel like the 10 feet is a bit of a stretch, but the nigga definitely.
No, because he had a little bit of a lean.
His jaw.
Yeah, but he had a little bit of a lean to it, like a little bit of a hop and lean to it.
That was a hood nigga punch, bro. That was a hood nigga super punch
from
special
Saginaw.
right there. So I'm saying that was a hood nigga super punch special right there. He just caught it out the gate.
But that's a whole baby though. Why you do that?
Baby, toddler. What's the difference?
It's a big difference.
No, it's not. Point is.
It is.
Point is, he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
He was putting up shots today. He got a little concussion though. He was missing a couple. Like he was missing like every fourth shot. But it's okay though. Draymond wasn't there during the shooting session, so he was feeling enough to where he was getting his shits up. You know what I mean? He's still practicing. He's still here. That's greatness. That like. But
the real question.
I will say this. I think what happened with KD and what happened with Draymond called him a little bit and was like, because he was leaving and not gonna say nothing to nobody, we can have a conversation past that. We've all said some wild shit to the homies, and we can, you can work past some of them things.
You don't just assault the homies, nigga.
Nah. No, well,
no,
we can't be homies after that. I'm sorry, like that.
It'd be very hard.
We're not. Hard. I'm gonna say we're not homies. We're not homies.
I have made that a point in all of my friendships to not follow one of you niggas, even when I felt like it was necessary, because I feel like when I do that, it's gonna be hard for us to just be cool after that. Like,
it's no cool after that. It's no cool. It's no.
Always felt like that. But
it's no cool after that.
If you just push me, like if I'm telling you chill out and I push you back and your response is the hood nigga super punch special, come on, dog.
We are homies after that.
When I wake up, I'm beating the shit out of you. Sure.
You didn't see what I was mad about is that you couldn't see or hear anything that was being said in the video.
Oh yeah, that's all that was missing.
Because I was already mad as a fan, as a businessman, as somebody that admires to own a team one day, aspires.
Talk about PTSD. Poor Steve Kerr. Oh my God.
God damn it. You was on the team with a nigga that had the number 23. He punched you in the face, and then you coach your team and shit. Then where the nigga get punched in the face by a nigga wearing 23. That shit's crazy.
That nigga's taking a day off tomorrow.
Oh, he taking a week off. He taking a week off.
I'll be like, I don't want to talk to none of you niggas this week. Fuck all of
Steve Kerr is probably somewhere pulling a Klay Thompson nigga and just smoking weed on a boat nigga somewhere. He ain't even got his wife with him. He ain't got his kids with him. He just got him and his dog. He might be a cat person. Who knows? Right. And just sparking up and shit and driving around in a circle, just waving at his neighbors. Like, not even going nowhere, just waving.
He's got that bitch on autopilot, just cruising.
Like, nigga, I might take a spin around Alcatraz and shit, nigga. That seems like a good place to be right now. I don't know. like he going through some things. Steve Kerr is going through some shit.
I don't know, bro. I wonder how.
Pray for Jordan Poole, y'all. That shit
I
like
was
it hurt.
just about to say, I wonder how his jaw feel.
Shit look like it hurt.
Is his cheek okay?
No,
Is
it's
the
not.
structure of his face still in the position it was in prior to that punch?
Oh, he definitely got a bone bruise. By the way, he was
Jesus
missing some of them
Christ.
shots. He definitely got a bone bruise, at least in his face. Like
That boy's still seeing double off that.
I'm worried about his knee. That's what I'm
I
worried
don't
about.
think I've ever been hit that hard.
Like,
that
God
looks
damn.
like that hurt, bro. Like, I've
When
been hit pretty hard in the face. I
when
don't
you
think
see a
I've been
nigga
hit
on
that
the
hard.
fam, when you see a nigga get hit in the left on the right side of his face, I mean on the left side of his face, and the whole right side buckle.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
oh my
That's
God.
what I'm saying. His legs turn into noodles after that shit, bro.
Like, yo.
Like, I'm pretty sure they did this motion. Like, he just fell backwards. Like, that nigga's knees did the whole Harlem Shake by themselves, nigga.
I really think that Draymond had a whole who the fuck you think you messing with? I'm like, I'm a man, you a little boy ass boy and shit, but he
looked
Jordan
like
Poole
that's how he was talking to him.
But yeah, but that's why I'm mad it didn't have sound. But I don't think Jordan Poole heard any of that. That's like, I don't think he was conscious for that talk.
Poor Jordan.
Like,
he
at
looked
all.
like he was trying to ignore that nigga too. Like, all right, just he looked like he was doing the tunnel vision while you know a nigga talking to you off to the side. You like, bro, all right, keep talking. He looked like he was doing that shit.
Bro. Yeah, let's just pray. Where is Jordan Poole from? I gotta know now, because that's gonna determine how much that hit hurt.
That was a punch with the spirit of a nigga with black Air Force Ones and sweatpants on. And he's swagging the set pants.
Oh,
beater.
Yeah. Yeah, he had no chance. He from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He had no chance. Oh. In the video that I sent you, the rap bars, the rap bars about what happened and shit. It's a quote. If Draymond Green if a pair of black Air Force Ones was a person, it'd be Draymond. Yeah. And Jordan Poole from first off, I'm mad as hell now that I know he's from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Like, dog, you really punch that man in the face like that? That nigga ain't from Compton, bro. Like, what's wrong with you? That nigga ain't YG would have got back up.
That was one of them punches.
YG would have got back up. Matter of fact, YG wouldn't have had his hands down when he walked up on him.
So YG knees wouldn't have buckled like that.
You said what?
I said YG knees wouldn't have buckled like that.
No, YG been hitting the face like that before. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
YG already knew off the rip. Like, nigga, when he saw that video this morning, he was shit. That nigga a bitch. Like, bro. Remember that nigga hit me at the Compton swap me like that and shit? I ate that shit. I took that shit on the chin. That nigga was like 7'9".
You ain't never hit a nigga because you knew he was a bitch, though. Like, I've done
you
that.
Can't
like,
do that on your team, son.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
You shouldn't, but you can.
You can't.
Hey, it's supposed to stay amongst the team. If me and you scrapping and we on the team, the other three niggas break it up. We just gonna figure that shit out in practice. The whole world not supposed to fucking know about it.
Oh yeah, the person who shot the video is definitely fired. Fired. Like dumbass fired. Nigga got paid over 2 M's though by TMZ for that footage.
I know that boy. What's his name? The nigga that run TMZ. I know
Harvey.
He was Harvey. I know that nigga was over there like, we hate to do it, but gotta do it.
Harvey don't give a fuck. He ain't got no soul. Fuck out of here. He ain't got no soul. Like
2 M's for a fucking video. That's crazy.
I was mad at. I'm still mad.
Flower bud, my nigga. I see you.
Hey, I'm mad. I still will forever be mad, and I'm going to live on this mad rock. I don't think I should have seen that. I really don't. I really motherfucking don't.
That's what
And
I'm
it,
saying, bro.
and then when I retweeted it with a comment to it, I was like, I shouldn't have done that. But then I thought about it. I'm like, fuck it. If Richard Jefferson can goddamn do it, like, I'm doing it. Like, but the point is, it's like, I don't think anybody should know about this. I don't think anybody should have known about Ime Udoka slanging dick inside the Boston Celtics organization. I don't think nobody should have known about that.
Like, you're right. You're right.
I really like. I honestly think it's like, yo, we should just shut the fuck up about this for a minute, and yeah, handle this internally because this is an internal issue. Ime's thing, it was only bad because of how public it became because of the sloppiness involved in it. The punch on Draymond, what I would say from an organizational standpoint, we should not know why or what happened. Matter of motherfucking fact, we should not have known that Draymond was even under any type of disciplinary action until just before the season starts. And they're like, yeah, he's not gonna be playing the whole month of October into November because of some shit that happened at practice a month ago. What happened? Nothing, nigga. It happened. But we're gonna find out. No, you won't, bitch.
You would think niggas would keep shit like that.
That would be it. That should be it. That should be it. Now, this is how I feel as a competitor. This is why I know Steve Kerr is somewhere waving at Klay Thompson in the motherfucking San Francisco Bay while they both smoking weed with their dogs and shit. And this is like, well, we won a championship. Nobody thought we were weak. We looking at it real at the start of the season right the fuck now.
Yeah. I mean, nigga, what you gonna do though? What you gonna do though? After it hit the streets, that's why I say the nigga Jordan can't really, he's in the rough position now. He got to figure out whether or not he can play with this nigga. Because this really all depends now on how he feel, no matter what the league say, anything else.
The problem is with this is this. Overall, like outside of team shit, personally, Draymond Green fucked his money. Jordan Poole's money is secure. In the sense of if Jordan Poole plays shitty this year, if he plays terribly, you have the scapegoat of this nigga done violated, and I don't even like being here. I don't like being on the team with this nigga. I don't like being around this nigga. I don't like at least seeing this nigga in the locker room. It bothers the fuck out of me. And that's what fucked my psyche up. And there's a reason why I wasn't playing up to standard, right? Some other place gonna pay you based on what he made this year and what he did this year, and sign him to a big deal. He can get his money. If he plays better or up to the standard that he did play this year, past season this year, then you still get your money, whether you stay or whether you go. Draymond shit was already up for debate. And I mean, it was up for debate as to not for us really. It was kind of like all right, when do we pay Draymond? Because he's going to get paid. But when do we pay him? Do we pay these younger guys first? Or do we pay these people first? When do we pay him?
Right.
That was the question. But now it's like, all right, we can pay this nigga for whatever if we go and say. We can pay this nigga whatever. We can offer him whatever. All-star or whatnot or whatever. Nigga, you punched a teammate in the fucking face on some Latrell Sprewell shit. You punched your teammate in the fucking face.
I ain't choked the nigga.
But here's the deal. You gotta look at that. Like, bitch, you are not Steph. Steph is Michael Jordan in the situation where when Michael Jordan punched Steve Kerr, if Steph punched Jordan Poole, you know Steph ain't going nowhere. And Jordan Poole, if you want to leave, nigga, you can. It's okay.
I feel like they gonna do the same with Draymond.
Draymond.
They need Draymond more than they need Jordan Poole.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Because you know who you could replace Draymond with that
Oh.
scores more? Ben Simmons.
My man's Flower Bud said Jordan Poole is a better player than fucking Draymond.
Better player, yes. Affects the floor the same? No. You just don't. That the defensiveness and the playmaking makes people like Draymond, Andre Iguodala, Ben Simmons, LeBron James a certain type of person. Like you like
garbage though.
He don't shoot. Look, nigga, he don't like Draymond don't shoot neither. The thing is that Ben Simmons
he make it when he do.
Every now and again, like I watch a lot of games. Like Ben Simmons will not shoot. Okay. Draymond takes shots where it's either free throw line in or around the baskets on cuts, straight passes, like right under the rim. He will take those all day, every day. But he a playmaker. He looking for his teammates first. That's what Ben Simmons is doing. Ben Simmons' whole game is looking for his teammates first. The fact that he did LeBron-esque shit in high school, in college and shit, made it seem like he was going to be the next LeBron James because he can play make and drive to the rim. But if you can't shoot or you just don't want to.
Nigga said Draymond shooting bricks.
you just don't want to. That's like that's up to you. Like that is completely fucking up to you. But all you got to do is make sure that you get it to Clay, you get it to Steph. You there for the fucking rebound. You pass him for the outlet. If you do that shit, like you do Draymond that shit, and Ben Simmons got a fucking low self-esteem. So all the fuck you got to do is tell him to shut the fuck up and play your role. So it's like
that was my next point. Do you really want to give up that type of aggression? That's a special type of aggression. You really want to get it up? Like, you just gotta contain.
I'm an advocate for every championship team has a bad guy. I believe ours in Golden State, we have the baddest of all guys. He punched a teammate in the face, hard to say it, knocked himself out. The whole leg went noodle. We got one of the baddest motherfuckers out there. We got Dennis Rodman that just can speak better. We got that. But it don't make for good rapport when it's like, all right, look, damn, Steph 34.
For sure.
So it's like, all right, so Steph may have 6 years left. Clay may have 5 years left, 6 years left. You know what I mean? Draymond gonna have about the same amount of time. So what we trying to build is like, all right, we got Jordan Poole. We got that nigga for the low. Right. We had to let go Juan Toscano Anderson because we couldn't afford to pay him. Cool. You can go. You didn't score that much in the finals, so it's all right. We got Jonathan Kuminga. We got Moses Moody. We got Andrew Wiggins. We got some young niggas that can ball. So it's like, all right, we got that. We can't afford to lose the fucking future because you can't keep your fucking hands to yourself.
It's not that he can't keep his hands to himself, though.
Could he not?
He could have.
He punched a baby in the face. Could he not?
He could have, but sometimes babies need to be punched. Especially when they're not real babies.
Jordan Poole went through puberty last week, son. He went like last week. Him, Jonathan Kuminga, and Moses Moody are like the first trio of NBA players that didn't hit puberty that won an NBA championship. Like, god damn it! Like, come on, bro. You hit that baby in the face,
bro. Look.
You know what?
Aggression is a little different from Milwaukee.
I want Draymond Mama number.
Now keep on, you gonna get hit in the face like Jordan Poole.
Nah. We gotta talk about your kid, bro. We gotta talk about your kid. Like, why? Like, your man's just fucking up.
What
bro.
Makes you think he ain't get it from his mom? Maybe that's where some of that aggression come from.
Nah, I think his mama probably would have told him to punch him in the face, bro. You know what I mean? She from
So I'm
Saginaw
saying
too.
she might punch you in the face, nigga. You trying to tell me about my son, nigga? Square up.
I mean, I ain't gonna punch Mama Draymond. That's terrible. That's terrible.
No,
You
because
ain't
then
gonna.
Draymond definitely gonna punch you.
I'm gonna sue the shit out of Draymond, nigga. I ain't gonna be like, sorry, Draymond, it had to be you, but you made yourself you, nigga. I was really hoping it was gonna be Anthony Davis, but nigga, it's you.
Jesus.
You did this to yourself, son. And just take everything and shit, because we can get Ben Simmons for the low, because they ain't gonna win this year. Matter of fact, that's my hot take. That's my hot take right now. That is my hot take. What's going to happen is the Brooklyn Nets are going to have a tragic season because the Flat Earth King cannot get his shit together and be able to work it out with the rest of the
Earth King.
He will not be able to work it out with Brooklyn. And then in a dire attempt to be able to correct this shit, and they still stuck with KD, they're going to let Kyrie walk. They're going to be like, get the fuck out of here. We don't want you. And we ain't got to pay you no more. Be out this bitch. And then what they would do is like, what we can do is we can get a veteran. And in true Brooklyn Nets fashion, gonna fuck up their whole trajectory of everything and not think this shit through. And they're gonna trade Ben Simmons to the Golden State Warriors.
They're not gonna do that.
And then they're gonna sign Draymond Green, reuniting them with the person that he called a bitch in front of everybody on national television on ESPN, like that shit didn't happen 4 years ago. And KD,
why do you remember everything this nigga does bad?
Niggas on my team, like I can recall the last 8 years if you really want me to go there. But it's like, yeah. Remember when he called him a bitch? They're gonna reunite him with KD without even calling or giving KD a call to say that we thinking about taking this nigga. And then 3 months into the season, Draymond is gonna call KD a bitch to his face during practice. And KD gonna be like, I smoke weed, nigga. I ain't got time to deal with this. And then he gonna call him a bitch in front of everybody, in front of an OKC game when all them white boys that they done drafted are starting to ball all over their asses. And it's gonna be a tragic day. We still repping Michigan State Spartans though.
Nigga, it's gonna be a tragic day if they get rid of Draymond at all.
It will. I will be sad. But you can't be punching your teammates in the face.
Sometimes you got to punch a baby. It just happens. You ain't never accidentally just flick the baby in the head like, oh shit, my bad, baby. I ain't see you right there. Sometimes you just pull your sweatpants up and lean into a nigga shit one time. I mean, hey, he was talking mad shit, I'm sure. But see, that's the part of the video I want to see. What happened after he woke up? Because they showed us the good part. They ain't show us what happened after that. Did he get up ready to fight? Did he get up and cry? Did he get up and just walk away in shame? Was practice over, nigga? Did they take him to the hospital, nurse him back to health, nigga? What happened?
I'll tell you what happened. Jordan Poole woke up. You know how you hear tweets? You know, like the tweeties when you got like birds going over your head and shit, if you've been knocked out and shit.
I've never been knocked out. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like in the cartoons.
Yeah.
This nigga had nothing but cash registers going cha-ching, 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 like all over this nigga head. It was just like, you fucked up.
I mean, do you sue him?
No, you ain't suing him. You know now, this is what you have. You have the leverage. You have the leverage to the point of, all right, nigga, you want me to come back next year if he plays up to like 6 man. In my opinion, coming into this season, which I think he was robbed of last season, Jordan Poole is the candidate for 6 man of the year. In my opinion, like I was coming into the season off that. He should get that 6 man of the year. If he gets 6 man of the year, Draymond gone. because you can't let that go. If he finishes even in the top 3 finalists, you can't let that go. Because it's like, yo, you can sit Steph for 6, 7, 8 minutes. And you can be like bring out the young bull, and he can do just as many things that he can do and still, or if not the same shit, and put up points on the board. He may not give you 35 like Steph will on a mega night, right, but he can get you that 20, like that 20, that 25. He can get you Klay Thompson's numbers off the bench. Sean Livingston wasn't doing that shit. You know what I mean? So like back in the day. So it's like you still can get some production from him. Now you can move to, like, you, for the coach's standpoint, for Steve Kerr, you can replace Draymond and scheme shit to make up for him. Because what Draymond brings is ultimate fundamental. Next level. Defensively, placement on the ball, movement, playmaking. He ultimate fundamental. You can add 2 or 3 other niggas, if not just one main nigga like a Ben Simmons, to be able to make up for that and still be able to function in the system. Yeah. You can't get that nigga away for nothing and be like, oh, I'm going to get 3 shooters for that. No, nigga, you know what I mean? Like, you need to get them fundamentals that you get taken away, because Draymond don't put points on the board. He helped niggas get points. So if it's like, all right, nigga, if I need a person that's going to get me in assists 30 points, and I get rid of that person, I have to somehow get those 30 points. Some way I have to make up for them 30 points. Whether I get another Draymond and another shooter or whatever the fuck, you have to make up for that. But the fact that you have bad team rapport or continuing bad team rapport puts you in positions like Kyrie, where it's like, nigga, yeah, you good, you play well, but you ain't never here. Yeah, Draymond is like, yeah, you good, you play good, but you punch your teammate in the face. You punch that Tyler in the face in the stroller. And the stroller tipped over.
He didn't want no smoke, man. That's all it was. Well, clearly he started something.
Look how light skinned and fragile that baby is, bro. He didn't want no smoke in the first place. Draymond, goddamn.
Clearly he started something. Draymond didn't hit him for no reason. Look, might be a toddler, might be a baby, but he didn't hit him for no reason. Look, we're not gonna act like Draymond just be hauling off hitting niggas for nothing. Aggressive or not.
Bro. Look, bro, I've had altercations with teammates before. I've had them. I never, and I ain't gonna say that there wasn't a time where I didn't want to punch a teammate. Oh, there's been plenty of those times. But it's like, all right, nigga, fuck it. All right. Well, I win, you win, the yelling argument, the pushing argument, whatever the fuck. All right, nigga. Give it a couple days, a week, next game, we all gonna be good. If I punched a teammate, I know it's done. I know it's done. We may win. We ain't homies. We ain't cool. We ain't friends. Like, I'm here because I work at the same place you do. Like that's it. That's it, bro. You cross a line when you punch your teammate in the face. Not the other. It's different if you Nate Robinson and you punch the other team in the face.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's different.
That makes it a lot more. Yeah.
Oh, shit. If I'm Delonte West,
it's gonna be a hell of a fine, regardless.
Yeah, if I'm Delonte West on the Celtics when LeBron James was on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I'm talking about like, yeah, that's why I fucked your mama, and LeBron James swung on him. That's different. Yeah, he not on your team no more. Yeah, blow his shit out. You out of pocket.
Even if he is on the team, blow his shit out.
First off, nigga, if you on some foul ass shit where you fucking my mama and shit, and you on my team, you better not tell me.
I mean, your mama might tell you, nigga.
Fuck that shit, nigga. I'm gonna make what Saddam did look light. Fuck out of here, nigga. Like, no, don't play with me.
Nigga, before we move on from that shit, my man's Flower Bud want to know if you want to react to his new song. I think it's his new song, if I'm not tripping.
Hey, shit, we got bars. Send bars.
Hey, bro, got bars. No, I didn't heard him a couple times. Bro, got bars. I gotta see if it'll fucking play through though on the Zoom where you can hear it. Cause it's different when it's on OBS. On Zoom, I don't know.
I'm here for all bars.
Oh, this nigga sent me case rap. Where is yours? Or was that the one you was talking about? Wait, what happened to the damn Twitch? Oh, there it go. Is that what you just sent me? Or is this something different? Oh shit. Oh, okay. Here we go. I gotta share it to the fucking computer.
Damn, you gotta do all that shit.
Oh, airdrop it.
Man, technology all behind this shit.
Yeah, bro, you know how I be. There you go. Can you hear it?
Nah, I can't hear shit.
You can hear it? Okay.
Nah, I can't hear.
Let me see. Yeah, bro, we doing the podcast right now. We'll do the other reactions later. But where is the share shit? Oh my gosh. This nigga over here drinking 1800 in that hoe. How you gonna drink 1800? That shit gross, nigga.
This shit hit, bro. Shit hit.
The 1800 though?
1800 now hit. You drink Seagram, nigga, shut up.
Hey, Seagram be hitting.
No, it don't.
Yes, it do, and it tastes better than that damn fucking 1800 in that hoe.
Nah, I don't.
You gonna drink a Neho, you gotta drink something better than that, bro.
This shit fly. You feel me?
Nigga, please. All right, bro. I'm gonna have to do that shit another time, bro, because it's not letting me share this shit. This is why I gotta figure out how to do this shit on Discord, so we can play other shit while we're recording.
Did they ever update their shit?
Zoom? No,
No, I'm talking about Discord.
That was I'm sure Discord has. I don't know. I haven't been on there yet. I haven't been on Discord in a long time.
That was the problem, was that like they shit wasn't.
It wasn't connected right.
Yeah, but it wasn't updated for iPad, iOS's and shit, and then they updated it for it, and we couldn't keep it open for fucking more than
your shit kept cutting out.
Yeah, like for more than like 3 to 5 minutes, if that.
Yeah, so that's
it was like after the first cutout, it was like every time it cut out became a little bit shorter of time.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I work on that so we can start doing that shit. My bad, bro. We'll do that.
I'm with it
later.
though. I'm with it. Hey, share it to one of my socials on Twitter, TN2M_Ortega. All capital TN2M.
I'm about to text it to you right now. Bro,
and that's on Twitter and Instagram. So whichever one you got, homie, send that shit through. I'm gonna check it out. Like for sure.
Yeah, I just texted you this song now.
SoundCloud.
Yeah, nigga. Hey, SoundCloud still be hitting, bro.
I didn't even know. Like I had to check. Like
still be on there.
Yeah, but I had to check like 2 months, 3 months ago. Like, damn, SoundCloud's still a thing. Like, shit.
It's like Bandcamp now. It's like its own little infrastructure.
Well, I've kind of felt like it was gonna become the Bandcamp because it's like either you own the major DSPs and SoundCloud, or you just own SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what SoundCloud trying to do. They're trying to be their own like version of DistroKid now, where like you come to them to mix, master, and put out all your shit.
I ain't mad at that. They had to kind of like evolve over time because
they was about to die, nigga.
Yeah, because it became easy.
SoundCloud.
It became easy to put your music wherever you wanted it. Like if you were independent and want your music on Spotify, you can get your music on Spotify. If you want it on Apple Music, you can do that too. The only thing you can't get is Tidal.
That's a fact.
Like so, like I'm completely all for it and with that and shit. Now, what the fuck in all Jesus gloom, like the Lord glory of Blood Gang Black Tino Jesus' name is wrong with your mans?
I do not condone the actions, statements, or music past a certain point.
You listened through The Wire yesterday.
West.
I know you did.
I didn't.
You
yesterday,
lying ass.
I
nigga.
listened to Hot Shit with him, Cardi, and Dirt. Not a bad song. That was the last Ye verse I heard. And I played Pusha T album yesterday. The rock and roll shit still here.
You have to speak for yourself off that comment later in the podcast. But
what you mean?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask you right now. Did you listen to Kid Cudi Project?
Nah.
You a motherfucking coon. Like
what you mean? I ain't even look at the show yet.
You ain't watched. The music is its own album.
I thought that shit coincided the show.
Yes, but it's its own album.
I want to look at the show first.
It's music, nigga.
You got to get the story behind the music first.
It's a Kid Cudi project, nigga.
I'm sure it's good, but I want to see it.
It's amazing.
I'm sure, but I've also heard it was mid. I want to see it in context
niggas
and then go listen to the fucking
niggas
music.
Who said it was mid is mid.
Matter
of fact, they may be less than mid. That is a look. Fuck it. You can get to let the bitch breathe for this shit right now. Then for this right now, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
I see you.
Yeah, I've been dogging this shit for a whole week. At work,
nigga.
Everything I'm gonna cover in the Let This Bitch Breathe this week, I've listened to all week. I've lived with this shit all week long. And we tell him, bro, I'm telling you, I'm a casual Kid Cudi fan. Casual. Still owe me $66. I'm a casual.
How did it go up? It was $30.
Interest. No, like, I'm just saying, casual. So it's like, I like your music, and I know what you can do. If you impress me, I'm with you. I like first project. Most of us don't always do. I don't really count that. Then there was a mad point of time where I was like, you just mid making the same music, the same over and over and over again. You know what I mean? Every now and again, it's like you get an indica. You know what I mean? Like you get one every now and again.
Sure.
The Man on the Moon 3 came out. I thought Man on the Moon 2 was trash. I went to the fucking tour for that. That's why he owed me money. And I thought that shit was ass. I let it be what it was. So I'm like, all right, I got one great one. One I think is trash. I don't know what to expect. I'm going to let God deal with it. God pressed play, and it was like, wow, this shit fire. I'm with it. I'm cool with it. Kids See Ghosts is absolutely trash, only because Kanye is on it. But coming into this, I'm like,
Kids See Ghosts is not trash. I just caught that.
It is booty, no, bro.
It is not
booty. It is booty. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop trying to cape for that album, bro. I'm gonna need you to really stop trying to cape for Kids See Ghosts and Revival. I'm gonna really them two. You can have anyone that I argue against you on. Them two, come on, bro. Hey, come on. Matter of fact, NEA too. Like, I'm like, you know that album trash.
Nigga, it is not trash. I listened to the whole shit 100 times. The shit with Pusha is good, though. The second track is the nigga. It's like 7 shits on there. 4 of them are 4 or 5 of them is hard. It's only like 1 or 2 bad songs on there.
All them shits are trash, bro. All them shits are trash, bro. I'm sorry. It's bad.
No, the fuck it's not, bro.
It's bad.
Have you even listened to the whole fucking thing?
Yes, I did, nigga. We recovered the whole thing. I told you I didn't want to. And I did for research purposes.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. She was like, I'm done. I'm not fucking listening to that shit.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I'm gonna walk around with a fuck Kanye shirt on and see if that shit catch.
That might work. We should get those made.
Who's all listening? How many people we got listening? Can you check that?
2 right now.
If any of you 2 people could comment and would actually walk around with a shirt that says fuck Kanye on it, I will make those shirts. I will give them shits out for free. Out of my own pocket. Out of my own pocket. If you want one, drop it in the comment section. I will give you one for free. On God, on my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good. I will give you one.
Flower Bud said fuck Kanye anyway.
You know what? I'm signing yours because you're a long time listener. So it's like I'm signing yours.
No, this the homie for real.
You real shit. So I'm signing you. I'll sign yours, bro. But anybody else, you get one for free. You might not get a signature on it. It depends on how I am. But yo, nigga. Yo, you gotta answer for your mans, bro. I'm sorry. You got.
What you mean? I gotta answer for this.
You gotta answer.
Look, first off, stop saying it's my man. You misleading people to believe this is my man.
You gotta answer for your
This is not my man.
Oh my god, no. If I had to have if I've had to have a major argument with you over a fucking artist in the last 4 years, nigga, which I've had, just with Kanye, really, just with Kanye, with you gotta keep that as your man, bro. You got to. I'm not gonna say 6ix9ine. I be fucking with you with the 6ix9ine shit. But when it comes to Kanye, nigga, you better cape for that. You got to, son. I'm sorry,
bro.
I was on vacation on my brother's wedding, and you trying to tell me about how, like, nah, this nigga makes sense. Like, no, nigga, like, leave me alone.
Because he was making sense to some degree at the time. But
same.
This nigga said Kanye's ass. Let's be honest,
bro. Thank you. Apparently, everybody that was associated with my Twitter agreed with the same shit when I told you when I sent you that tweet, tagged you in that tweet. Like, Kanye's music has been ass since Life of Pablo. Life of Pablo is really a stretch. You actually gotta like a certain type of flow of music to even fuck with that album. I liked it. I ain't gonna say I didn't.
So I don't go back to it often. I don't go back to a lot of Kanye music.
I can't go back to it because that's when he was starting to say fuck Hove, and you know I'm a whole venture, nigga.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I can't fuck with you on that.
Yeah,
I can't.
See, look,
I had to let him go. I had to let him go be Steve Rogers.
I figured it out. Regardless of whether or not he's bipolar, regardless of whether or not he's making music.
You're bipolar. That's nasty as hell to use that as an excuse.
Wait. Regardless of whether or not he's making good music right now, regardless of whether or not that man is still hurt. Point is, he has $1 billion, remember, and you can't argue with him unless you broker than him. So, with that being said, when he
told you we were gonna watch him go broke this year. In the next 5 years, we're gonna watch Kanye go broke, and it's gonna be the wildest shit ever. I told this nigga, anybody listening, I told him this that off air. He's going to go broke in 5 years because it's like his money is net worth based on the total of what he owns and is valued as. That's a lot of money tied up into shit. Meaning you can fucking have an emotional breakdown and fuck all your money up overnight. Everything you work.
See, I want to get
this
into
nigga don't even own his own masters, does he?
You said what? Bro.
This nigga don't even own his own masters, does he? Come on, bro.
I think he owns some of them. He didn't renegotiate them. Like, he remember when he put out all his contracts, bro. I read through some of them shits. He didn't renegotiate his shit like over a dozen times. So at this point, he could probably buy them back, but if he's gonna keep making music, it's like, why? Like,
Look here,
until he's done, there's no point.
because at this point, it matters more. Because it's like
he
your
doesn't feel
best,
like he's
your like,
falling off, nigga. That shit still get the
that's
praise.
the problem, nigga. Like, you a dumbass motherfucker, because you can't tell me that his best music ain't Late Registration, College Dropout, Graduation, 808s, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Watch the Throne, Cold Summer. You can't tell me that those aren't the best version of Kanye. As far as music, not person, music. You can't tell me that it's not. So if you trying to be like, I really don't need that, but that's the songs that still play. You catch a movie where Ham plays. Like, when I hear Ham as a song, like, anywhere, it just brings out that youthful exuberance and energy where I want to fuck some stupid shit up. I understand that. I came from that. I was there. So it's like, that music still means something for me. And for most of the kids, that's what we, the uncles, the big brothers, the OGs, put our peoples onto. Yeah. So that's what they came into Kanye as fans to. It's not it wasn't Kids See Ghosts. That was a question mark. What's gonna happen? I mean, this nigga wilding. This nigga running around saying, like,
I never didn't say Cudi didn't carry him either. Cudi did kind of carry that out, but it was still good music. And you let it pass that Cudi carries it because Kanye made all the beats too.
It was a Cudi album that was tarnished by Kanye. I wanted a Cudi album. That's what I wanted out of that. Because I know how talented Cudi's music is, and I respect him as an artist. Despite whether I think it's good or bad or whatever or not, I respect him as the artist. So if you do something great, cool. Do something bad, I know you was trying to do something creative. It's not like you just a bad artist. You're just trying to find the new shit. I get it. Kanye, for the good music roller, I think he spoiled everything. I think this is what it was. And one day, there's going to be somebody who's going to write a book about Kanye and this experience, and I'm 80% sure I'm right. He was working on Pusha T's project. And as in the midst of working on Pusha T's project, he realized that Designer made an 8-track album. Now, nobody promoted Designer's 8-track album. Nobody looked at it. Nobody even cared. But he put it in as an album. And something tells me that Pusha T and Kanye both was like, you know what? Can he even put that in to us and say that it's an album? And they looked it up and they was like, nah, nigga, it only has to be this amount of songs and this amount of minutes.
He can do it.
And then it's like, you know what? Fuck Designer. I'ma make everybody on the team do 7-song albums. And we gonna do it better. Because I'm gonna do all the beats for everything. And Push looked at this nigga and said, but you just came in here to tell me before you saw that you had 95% of my album done. No, we gonna do the whole thing over. We gonna go to Wyoming. We gonna go to Wyoming. And did it. And that's what ends up becoming a good fucking music rollout. Like,
I mean, you're not wrong.
No, I just like, I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I'm just thinking that's exactly what happened.
I feel like that's probably what happened.
Yeah, and like I feel like it's exactly what happened. And the only person that we're getting a part of the story from is Push. Because he already was like, yeah, like I'm doing one thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing this, and this. And he already said, I already had my album done. It was already done prior to Kanye changing his mind and saying we're going to do the 7-song shit.
Yeah.
So he changed everything. There is a follow-up to that second Pusha T album, like solo album that was really fire. I'm sure of it. That we never will hear, probably. It's gonna be like a Pusha T lost the tapes. Because Kanye was like, oh shit, Designer won out. He could complain and he won out. He want to do an 8-song album just to get out, man. Fuck him. Drop him. We're gonna do 7.
Did they drop him?
Yeah, he's dropped.
He just put out some music. He was beefing with somebody or challenging somebody to something.
I don't think he's not independent. I don't know who he's with, though, but I know, yeah, they dropped Designer.
Wow.
But I think
that was just Kanye trying to be like, nigga, fuck you.
Well, they wasn't. They Fetty Wap'd him.
Nah, not really.
Yes, they did.
He had one.
Nigga,
Panda
go hard on its own. Panda go hard on its own.
That's the only one he had. And niggas thought it was Future.
Yeah, but like
Fetty Wap came out, he had 1, and he had 2, and he had 3, and he had 4, and he had 5. Nigga, it's not the same.
Look, they took like a little bit of the shine, not all of it. There should be more shine for Designer's Panda. Pause. I don't know why I have to say that, but it
sounded like Future.
He does. I'm not saying he don't. The thing
he doesn't, but on the song he did.
I'm not saying that he doesn't. My point is this. A little bit of the shine from that song was taken away, not because of Future or the comparison to Future, but to the fact that Kanye had already milked a lot of that off of
his
Life of Pablo. Yeah. A lot of that, because by the first time I heard Panda itself was when it was like in May that year. And I was like, wait, because I came in at the chorus, so I'm waiting for the Kanye verse to like kick back in. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck is that? Was that really Future? Like I was like, I had to figure that out. And I'm like, all right, it was who the fuck is Designer? I'm like, this shit's I'm like, it's kind of a dope ass sound. Like I wasn't mad at the sound and shit. I wasn't mad at his take at Chicago drill. I'm not mad at that at all. No fault to Designer by no means by me. But Kanye benefited, I think, more in total.
Oh yeah,
like from that song than Designer did. And it was like, as soon as the run was, it's like he enjoyed 3 months of the run. Kanye enjoyed 5 of it. You know what I mean? And then he's looking at you like, well, you got to make another 8-month run, nigga. What you got?
Good luck.
Yeah. And it's like, yo, I don't got shit right. I was supposed to have a whole 8, not 3. Try to figure this shit out. You got me like,
but you got clout because you was with me though. Now niggas know you. For one record, think about it.
The niggas that Kanye are trying to depend on the most as far as music to survive, one already knew how to rap before he met Kanye. Like really for real, before he met Kanye, Push. And the other one was madly inspired by Kanye, but knew how to rap and make music before he met Kanye. Big Sean. And Big Sean ain't act good no more. So it ain't like he gonna make Kanye revenue.
Yeah.
Therefore, something ain't worth it. The catalog now is coming all the way back around. The catalog now for now Kanye music ain't selling the same as what it was. I don't even know what the stream. I would really love to see the analytics on the Life of Pablo streams today, because I feel like at a certain point, if you were maybe 15, 16 when Life of Pablo came out and you enjoyed it, by the time the next album came out, you probably like, ugh, which is Ye and Gizzy Ghost and all the rest of the bullshit that he's released since then. You'd probably like, whoa, what the fuck was so special about this dude that you guys worship so bad at one point in time? Like, what the
I could
fuck?
definitely see people saying that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, all right, like, ew. But this goes to longevity. We seeing people like Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem, Kanye have so many years and the pinnacle of spotlight of the game where we can actually watch niggas have a downfall and really downfall themselves out of credibility in what they do. Fuck how much money you make. What you do. Niggas ain't every OG ain't getting killed no more. Everyone.
Well, this
so
says as of 2018, I guess. I think that's what it's saying. As of 2018, on Spotify alone, it has over 250 million streams.
As of 2018?
Yeah.
250 million streams.
That's just on Spotify. It's not counting the other one.
I feel like that would be a lot. You as of 2018. You gotta exuberate the hype because people were waiting on Life of Pablo, bro. I was one of those people. Because coming off of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, it was years off. He was releasing snippets and leaks and all types of shit.
Be another Dark Fantasy,
bruh. We all did. So it's like when either you decided or didn't decide or whatever, or how you felt about the album, you listen to that album a bunch of motherfucking times. Or listen to like at least your favorite songs a bunch of motherfucking times.
Yeah. Because the nigga turned around and still changed the shit a bunch of times, remember?
Yeah. Ultralight Beams did not sound the way it did the first listen. And I was there for the first listen.
Me too. The way it sounds now is not how it sounded when it came out.
So with that said, like, you're gonna have a lot of people streaming it. But what I've told you and what we've discussed and we've argued over this podcast, each album that he's dropped, the numbers have decreased. Which led me to me asking you last week, you still selling out? Is he still selling out stadiums in 2022, 2023? And I said no.
I mean, maybe, nigga. I feel like we had to see when he goes on tour. And he been on this little gospel wave and shit too. So is there even
Bro,
from the gospel shit, is it really an audience for you to do that? Maybe that's his way of not doing the stadium shows anymore, because he knows if he sticks to a certain type of pocket with the shit, he ain't got to use all that overhead for that.
Look, man, I think even
fucking cheap.
I think even the Pope would be disgusted by the fact that his face was used as a part of the that White Lives Matter campaign that he was even wearing. Like,
that was what was on that shirt. I didn't see the whole shirt. I just saw the back of it.
Yeah, we all saw the back of it, but the Pope's face, I think, was on the front. That, like, from what I'm understanding, I'd be pissed off about that too, because I'm like, nigga, I'm just poping. Like, I'm trying to lead the next Pope service or whatever and shit, and like, nigga, you dog.
See, I wanted to see what Boosie had to say, because they said him and Boosie went back and forth. And I ain't read the whole tweet, but it looked like he was talking reckless to that nigga. Well, yeah, I guess what's the name?
Kanye is gonna be broke as shit in 5 years. He's going to ruin everything. This is gonna. Oh god damn it! hate to have to say it, but I'm gonna say it for the sake of. This is gonna be Jay-Z's great and like biggest. I'm not gonna say mistake, but fumble. And it's not because he had the ball. It's because he handed it off.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna be it. Like he was quarterbacking the shit, gave the nigga the ball, and he was supposed to run with it and take that shit straight to the show. Fucked all that up.
I just read the tweet. This nigga's retarded, or the Instagram shit. This nigga said, "Don't speak on me." I guess that this is from Boosie talking about the shit on the Drink Champ shit.
Drink Champs.
Nigga said, "Don't speak on me, little Boosie. Speak to me. Little nerd ass me, come smack me. Little nerd, come speak to me. Yeah, little nerd ass me, come smack me or come shoot me. I'm the one that got bullied by the entire Black celebrity community. Now I'm back to shoot the school up." Then Boosie tweeted, talking about you back to shoot the school up, and you and you got a school is not the right words. Start thinking before you talk. I don't want no smoke, Kanye. Just couldn't let you do that to our race. His loved ones really need to get him help. This nigga really living the Get Out movie in real life. Shaking my
head. He right though. He is living the Get Out movie in real life.
Yeah, this nigga posted that shit on Instagram with a picture of Lil Boosie, I guess, trying to like, I guess he Googled him and went to Google Images and snapshotted it. This nigga petty, man.
Look, fam. Kanye has failed us all.
Yes.
Some of us refuse to acknowledge it, but he has failed us all.
It's kind of
in
sad.
flying colors and fashion. And he don't give a fuck. He refuses to acknowledge any type of accountability for the fuckery that he says.
Hey,
you good?
What's up, y'all? No, I'm seeing new chats for the first time. What's good, y'all?
What up, dog? Like, but he refuses to acknowledge any type of or take any accountability for anything he's ever done, is doing, has said, has promoted, and this wraps it up in this bottle of, I'm doing it for the art. You gonna let me be the Medici family and let me create? Bitch, no.
Yeah, he needs to stop doing that bullshit. He really needs to stop doing that bullshit. That shit has been the excuse for what, a decade now?
If I take
now he got his own shit. So I mean,
if
like,
I take a huge shit, like the hugest pile of shit possible known to man, and I form this shit into the statue of David, is it art then? Or is it just a fucking formed out piece of like log of shit?
Well,
Guess what?
That's subjective. Which is why you've always thought I've been defending him at times when I'm just saying he's not wrong. Because he's
always wrong.
At times, he's wrong. At times, he's just not right. He even just said some stupid shit like that a couple weeks ago, didn't he? He was like, I'm just not right yet.
Like, no, he said, I'm not right now. Bitch, how about you not right? How about you not right? How about that?
Well, just the fella just said you can't slam on Kanye, but he did name his child Northwest. Also a poop statue, maybe art, but it's also shit. Which is true.
That's my point. It's still
true.
Shit. It's still shit. That, not whether you derive it as art or not. It's still shit.
but shit can be good.
If you put it over a lawn that needs to be fucking fertilized.
No, what do you have when you polish a turd? Shiny shit. Sometimes shiny shit is dope.
What?
Is it not? Do niggas not buy McDonald's every day? Come on.
Nigga, you be acting like just because you don't eat McDonald's, you ain't wearing a motherfucking blue stocking cap in 2022. Stop it. Stop it.
Bitch, I have hair.
You don't have no class neither, nigga. You don't have no class neither. Shut up.
Bitch, I got more class than your weekend.
No, you don't.
And if I had to polish a turd and sell it, I could. You know why? Because it's subjective. Because even if it's a shiny turd or not, it could be appreciated. You know, there's women that sell, I think the bitch lives in Alaska. It's a little tiny lesbian woman that sells moose shit. She had a whole business about it. They gave her a TV show and everything. Nigga.
Well, America's a fucking stupid place full of stupid people everywhere. So, yeah, there's a market for stupidity. Duh.
I forgot the name of it. Look it up. She sells moose shit, or it's like moose shit or deer shit, but she makes little jewelry and little statues. She's literally out of shit.
This is how you know you winning. This is how you know you winning like Hov. When you have a bunch of stupid Caucanese people and shit working for you, and they think that they're the boss, and they know that they're owned by somebody, and they get in somebody and they have to, you know what I'm saying? They are in the cog in the system, but they think it's an actual white guy that is like another Caucanese person that is the head of the whole shit. But in reality, it's Hov. That's how you know you winning.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
That's how you know you win. That's where I'm at. You know, like that. That's where I'm at with it.
This nigga said if I Google lesbian moose, I'll need to clear all my web history.
Like she
if
might
type in TLC at the
she
end,
might have a Rockefeller
pop
check though. That's my point. She might have a Rockefeller check.
Rockefeller check or not, nigga. Artist subject. They gave, speaking of Rockefeller, like I just brought him up earlier, they gave the Young Guns a deal. Is that not a shiny turd? %95 of Dipset. Is that not a shiny turd?
Whoa, 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 whoa. We not gonna disrespect Dipset like that. You not.
I ain't disrespecting.
You not gonna disrespect Harlem or North End Harlem like that. You not gonna do that.
We all love the main members of Dipset. We all love the main members of Dipset. I'm just saying, it's like Wu-Tang. You after a while, it's like, nigga, you ain't really Wu-Tang.
You know what? You sounded like an old Capadonna ass nigga. That's how you sound. That's how you sound. You sound like you don't even want to be in Wu-Tang, nigga. That's how you sound, nigga. You ain't even for the children. I'm just saying,
this nigga's really Wu-Tang or not. If you ain't for the Wu, can you be for the children, nigga?
No, that's why you sound like Capadonna. What's wrong with you? Get it together. What the fuck?
I'm just saying, bro. At the end of the day, the nigga's music and the nigga's actions, just like any other nigga, any other nigga can be separate from each other and still it leads you to the same place. Nigga, I don't know what that says about him exactly. I just know, like I said, I figured it out. The nigga has just gotten to that place where he, I guess, either doesn't give a fuck. No, I'm not excusing it. I'm just saying he either doesn't give a fuck or he really thinks what he's doing is getting him where he needs to be. And you can't blame a nigga for spazzing out sometimes, but you can blame a nigga for not, knowing when to shut the fuck up. And sometimes he needs to just shut the fuck up. I be telling this nigga he reminds me of Dave Chappelle sometimes. Just the fella said you remind him of a young Dave Chappelle, like back in the Men in Tights days.
Me?
Yeah.
It means some truth to what the fuck I'm speaking. Appreciate it. Thank you. But that's some wild thought. Look, we can converse on
Is the problem the statement or the action?
both.
Statement on the t-shirt or the action of him wearing it?
Both. Because both are related. Both are related to each other. Both are related to each other because you cannot.
What Kanye do don't reflect back on black people that bad or that much.
Check it. I have a 227 Concrete Griselda t-shirt, Bodie James version. I got one of them. Now, I think about before I'm like, as much as I want to wear this shirt today, I'm gonna be around mostly white people today. It's not gonna be the greatest look if I'm trying to blend in. Nah, maybe not the shirt. Choose something different. Or if I'm going to a certain part of town, this is not the one you want to be wearing because niggas might get it confused and not fuck with the music and shit like that.
Kanye West we talking about.
Hold up. Let me explain my point.
Let me talking about the shirt.
Let me explain my point. I'm thinking about it. So it was a conscious effort before I even put the shirt on or even consider it. Like
we had this same conversation about the hat. It's just different.
But this is also all right. 3 strikes you rule out. Fuck it. I'm gonna rule it this. You said, oh shit, slavery was a choice. Fuck you. 2, you went around saying in a MAGA hat with the real legit Make America Great Again and was like, this shit make me feel like it's a superhero, like I'm Superman with his cape. Fuck you. And now you running around here in 2022 with with a White Lives Matter shirt on. Fuck you. 3 strikes, you out. You a super coon. Fucking super gremlin, nigga. We mad at I don't fuck with Kodak neither. I'ma keep it 100. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. But you gonna tell me like real shit that this motherfucking super coon ass nigga is not worse than the super gremlin? Fuck it, man, bruh.
I be telling y'all niggas Kodak is harmless. That's you to be tripping.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not, bro.
Stop
playing. He from Florida, bro. Stop playing. He is Florida man. He is Florida man coming to life, and you gonna try and tell me he harmless?
Kanye has $1 billion.
He don't have $1 billion.
Well, he's worth it, apparently.
He's not worth $1 billion.
10, according to him, I guess.
You can lose that overnight by being a dumbass, coonery ass nigga like him. 100%.
So that's why I say Kanye's actions don't really reflect that much on us, nigga. It reflects back on him. Even when it's the hat, it's like shocking. That's why we go, oh, nigga, you fucking up. Oh, you a billionaire, you black, you ain't supposed to be. That nigga checked out years ago. He don't give a fuck about that type of shit.
That's why I said it with tweet. He ain't been black for a long ass time.
It's not even that. He black. He just Kanye.
This nigga went on Tucker Carlson this week.
No, he didn't.
Oh my God, you ain't know? He did a whole Tucker Carlson interview. I thought you was hyped to that. Bruh, that's on the list.
No,
yo.
No,
you ain't even know.
I did.
You ain't even know. You ain't know.
No.
He did that in real life. 2022. America, nigga. He did that. He did that.
Oh my God. I saw the Candace Owens thing, but
Candace Owens, I don't know if Candace Owens was there, but she was wearing a white shirt on. That shit crazy as hell, bro. Come on.
Oh my God. He did.
Bam.
What? All right.
You ain't even know. Oh, wow.
I'm done.
Watch that shit.
Done.
I ain't
I
gonna
gotta
watch
throw
it.
in the towel.
I don't want it to fuck up my algorithm. But yeah, he did that shit, bro.
Oh God. Yes. Tucker's just such a fucking dick.
He is. He willingly went up there. He went up. When certain people show me even certain shit, especially politically, and then like the little thumbnail you see in the corner, Fox News. Nah, I ain't fucking with it, bro. They got an agenda, and I know that it's some fuck shit, bro. I'm good.
That's every one of them, but that is just them niggas that they give an hour to. Them niggas be the ones that they just and it's on both channels. I can't take it on CNN either, nigga. Like with it, the fucking Anderson Cooper annoys the shit out of me now too, nigga. I can't watch any news. Like, it's all ridiculous to me. But Tucker is one of the worst.
It's not news, nigga. It is
only
real
because he scares people that's easy to scare. Like
it's Joseph Goebbels level propaganda.
Right. Justin Fella, the only place to get real news from is comedians. Somehow we live in that world. You're right.
Like, dog.
Comedians and
I think comedians remind us of what humanity's supposed to be. And that, like,
or not supposed to be.
Yeah, or not supposed to be. You know, because what we're discussing is absolute fucker. I am disappointed at the fact that somebody that beat 50 Cent in record sales.
Yeah, Bill's one of my favorites, bro.
Has proven to be a super coon.
Yeah.
And we watch it. I watched it from my childhood to my adulthood. And I'm an adult now. This is not even like we're not talking about 24, 25 though. We adults.
Yeah.
Nigga. We as old as Jesus and Mero before the fame. Come on, bro.
No, we ain't that old yet. Niggas ain't get famous until they was like 33, 32.
Still, I'm saying before the fame, nigga. That's what I'm saying. Before the fame. But yeah, like we watched this whole George W. Bush don't care about black people. To the 3 strikes that I told you that put like Kanye out the box for me completely, and he was already gone. When he said slavery was a choice, I'm like, yep, there goes that catalog.
See, I feel like looking back, we might have took that statement a little bit out of context. That statement he did then.
When you completely unaware of what the fuck you saying or how you saying it or why you saying it, there is no context behind it.
There he is. You think you're right in the moment. Nobody's, even if they not making any sense to you, nobody says some shit that they know isn't gonna make sense unless they know it doesn't make sense. So nigga, if I'm yelling at you some shit I probably feel that way. For him to get up there and say that shit, nigga, I think we really kind of looked too far into it, because then we saw that was like, hey, we agree with that statement. And then turned around years later.
I did not agree with him saying that at all.
You didn't agree with him saying George Bush don't care about black people?
Oh,
because I thought every black person pretty much agreed with that. Anyway, regardless.
I don't agree with that now.
It depends on how you define care.
No, I really think he was fucking stupid. Like I think he was a legacy act.
That was obvious.
Yeah, I'm like, he was a legacy act. I don't think he was the puppet. Put it like that. I don't think he was the person pulling strings anywhere. He was supposed to just do certain shit. So a lot of what happened during the Bush administration, I put 45% on him.
regardless, Kanye had a Kanye moment in that moment, and we agreed with it. So we didn't say you're crazy. We didn't say that sounds weird. What the fuck you talking about? Fast forward, what, 10 years, 15 years? He's putting on a MAGA hat, saying similar things, just on the opposite side of the fence now. And we're like, what the fuck? It's the same nigga, bro. He's been like this. We just missed it. We were late to the party. We think it's weird because we thought he was another way. Why you think a lot of the niggas that fuck with him just be like, all right, bro, just go over there. I'll fuck with you when I fuck with you.
But here's the thing,
this is what
I've been around a lot of different types of artists.
How he is.
And artists are sometimes weird. You know what I mean? Sometimes a little strange, out of the normal. Yeah. But it's like, if you can produce this art that you're good at,
it's probably a little bit of both.
I'm gonna let you be that weirdness, because that weirdness makes you who you are. It makes you make that music. Now, unless I have to like legit help you, like you have a drug problem or something. But it's like, I'm gonna help you do that.
But we did that those first 6 albums. We didn't question the fucking thing Kanye did until after Yeezus.
Yeezus was a rip though. That was kind of like a Travis Scott rip.
We didn't know that at the time, but we knew we were expecting
later
big shit. And then he went completely left. And a lot of niggas was like, oh, this is terrible. A lot of niggas was like, it's growing on me. And a lot of people, to his credit, for a lot of people, that album grew on him over time. It definitely grew on me. Because I didn't like a lot of it the first listen. And then
it's a half and half. It's an F, but it's a 50-50.
We gave him that leeway. That's what I'm saying. All of this shit kind of, I feel like we're the ones, which is probably what he's saying a lot of the time. We're the ones that just haven't caught on.
No, because I listened past tense to your music at a certain point in time, or agreed with your opinion or point of view at a certain point in time, doesn't make me late to the party. A broken clock is right twice a day. So you're not going to tell me that, oh, because you super cool every day, that, oh yeah, there's going to be a day that I'm right. I don't give a fuck about that day. There's 365 days in a year. If I only get one of those days, you super coning for 364, and I'm going to be like, oh yeah, he was right this day. You got to write that down. No, fuck you. What are we even talking about?
You can say that, though. You can say fuck you to that, but at the same time, motherfucker just gonna look at you and say, Kanye, at least, you ain't got enough money. You ain't got more money than me. Don't argue with me. Don't talk to me about that
don't mean shit.
Mean shit if I don't want to argue with you and your that don't mean shit to me, nigga.
That don't mean
talk
shit
all the
now,
shit you
nigga.
want.
Like to me, especially me now at this point in time, my age, that don't mean shit to me. Because like, do you make good music or not? Because right now,
all he's doing. That he's just gonna. He would say that. He would say, "Nigga, what do you mean?"
I don't think
nigga,
that
of course
Rome
I make
Street's
good music.
album was the best album that I heard this year for sure. But Rome Street's album is the best and better album or better music than what I've heard from Kanye in the last 4 years.
I don't know, man. I feel like
I can say that.
I'm really starting to feel like maybe the music even, I feel like it's kind of just separate. It's separate from the shit he does. It's separate from the clothing thing. It's separate from, he has a different way of attacking all of this shit. And I feel like we look at that shit like it, for him, it works. So telling him you're crazy, this doesn't work, he's like, shut up.
No, because you were connected to everything. That's the, I don't know if, I know Push understand that.
That's why he just be like, yo, that's
right. I know Push understand that. Push understand.
What you gonna do?
Yo, there's certain things that even if I feel a way about, I'm not gonna say certain things about, or I'm not gonna have those conversations on air during an interview or whatever, because it's going to tarnish the reputation of what I've already built and what I've been building.
Right.
I can't just be like, well, these niggas gonna be around me or riding with me forever. They might not be. That like, and that's 100%. If R. Kelly even owned his masters, yeah, the aunties are still rooting for him to get out of jail. He get something in commissary, probably, maybe a little bit.
No, nigga, they taking all his commissary.
I know,
we
but
talked about that.
I'm saying maybe a little bit,
all of that,
a little bit. You gotta have to sell a lot of fucking records, but at least you would
which
own
he
them.
ain't doing.
You don't own the shit. Like, and that's why you in a fucked up position. You don't own your shit. But what I'm saying is you can make certain type of fuck ups, and if you own your shit, you can be alright. You probably have to sell a little bit more, do a couple extra shows a year. You still be okay. You'll be able to do a float. But when your shit tied up in a lot of shit, like Jerry Colangelo only sold the Phoenix Suns for $401 million. That's all. At that point in time, in the 90s, well, early 2000s, 401 million. That's it. Like that's all you get. And he was like, that was my whole fortune tied up in them in that team, owning the Suns and the Mercury. He was like, yeah, I was rich, but my whole fortune was tied up in those two teams, mostly.
Right.
Yeah, I did business shit, but everything was tied in, the majority, into those teams. So when I sold it, I had this big money. I wanted to do something with it. I wanted to like make more, do something advantageable. U.S. Olympic Committee for basketball. Boom. But you can be a billionaire like Kanye. But if you squander all of this shit on just bad peopling, bad decision making, bad business making, you go and squander like that 10 billion that you worth, become 8, become 5, become 4. And before you know it, you like, shit, nigga, yeah, I'm up, but nigga, I was over billions of dollars last year. Now I'm only worth 990 million.
I think that's you run the risk of doing that. I feel like he's willing to take that. I mean, that's not
he's
something
not
you
a
can
social justice
control
warrior.
anyway.
It ain't like he's gonna get a fucking statue.
You're right, but hell, he'll build one himself probably before he dies anyway.
That
And
shit gonna
just
get
the fella,
vandalized.
you're right. Motherfucking Kanye isn't pushy, but the eccentricness that he shows is the problem. The fact that it's kind of like that shit we were talking about with the baby, where it's like, it's cool, you don't care what nobody thinking on, but nigga, you're not helping your own case. And I don't think it's like the baby where you're hurting your career to the point that you can't sustain what you're doing. Kanye would be fine. He's not gonna keep doing what he's been doing and lose money, or at least not that much. He's not gonna do this shit well into his 60s and niggas are gonna stop buying his shit, bro. It's not gonna happen.
Or he can blackball himself and he can become unpopular.
He'd have to do a lot more than what he's done. He'd have to physically hurt somebody, probably.
Because what we do know
against like it where it's not defense.
Yeah. But what we do know is
the fuck out.
With the fashion shit, he has that shit going on with Adidas. The last time he had a big deal going on with a producer and shit, which was Nike.
He said he'd have to slap Chris Rock.
Like the last time he ended up getting them in some shit, it was with Nike, and
That's little
that
shit
shit.
though.
But
That doesn't affect your brand.
the
That's just beef.
the Adidas shit is over at this point. I really think the Adidas shit is over. We already know the Gap shit is over.
He been independent. He ain't fucking with Adidas. He was just talking shit about Adidas. He ain't getting no money with them. He was talking shit about them for stealing his design after he left. Because as soon as they cut ties with the nigga and they stopped doing business, the next shoe they released was a straight copy of his shit, just with different colors than he had.
I bet Big Bread he ain't gonna win that one.
I mean, it is his design. I don't know why he wouldn't. If he sued him, I don't know why he wouldn't. It's literally his design.
Because it plays into the super cool brand that is Kanye. Because it's gonna be that moment where he loses, and he's gonna be like, "This is why this is what the system does to black people," and and he's gonna make a right statement within a rant, and then everyone's gonna be like, "See, I told you he was on our side." And then he's going to do some super cool shit again right after that and go right back to the person that he was. And I'm going to be the person that's going to report it like, y'all niggas was dumb for believing in his dumbass nigga again.
For the uninitiated, define what super coon mean. There's some people in the chat lost.
Kanye, you don't believe in any type of way that, especially when having or attaining power, meaning celebrity, platform, things of that structure, and you use that platform to negatively affect the struggle of black individuals, in part to someone that is a white supremacist or a white person benefiting from said struggle of black individuals. Meaning, anything Kanye does, all the dick slurping that Kanye does, it does not in any way help the plight of Black America in any fucking way. Does it embarrass us? Yes. The worst part of it is that it does.
It embarrasses him, not us. Nigga, I don't walk outside and be around white people and be like, oh, that shit Kanye did. I'm so sorry, nigga. Like, I don't feel away about fuck that nigga.
No, I'm gonna say on that level,
about that.
Embarrassed in the sense of when people see people of color with any type of swag, you're like, oh, you feeling real Kanye. That's in their head.
That's just that's how they take it.
Yeah.
That's what they related to. That's what it is. Whatever.
Fuck that. Anyway.
The first black person they think of with style. Okay, cool.
And he wears like shirts with holes in them. Like, but whatever. People don't make any fucking sense these days anyway. But when jeans with holes in them. When he does such said fuckery, that may be deemed embarrassing or not, depending on who you are. In most cases, it benefits there is a white benefactor. Every single time, whether it's Trump, Republican candidacy, independency, I mean, like the independent party, whatever the fuck. Whether it's Gap he's trying to make happy, whether it's Adidas, whatever the fuck. Charlemagne said it best. There is nobody that fucking like capes to be accepted by white people more than Kanye West. There is nobody that wants it more. Not to help us. Not to help the plight. Not to give a fuck about a plight. Just for the fact of his own personal acceptance. And for that, I deem a super cool. And with that also, I say, fuck Kanye as a staff, record label, designer, and as a motherfucking crew. Stand on that.
Just the fella
And that's on
said,
Blood Gang, Black Tino, Jesus.
Just the fella said, from a white perspective, I literally never think about Kanye. I've never listened to his music either, and I'm super conservative, so I don't know. People do like to hold him up like, see, and I think that's dumb. When Kanye talks, I can't follow what he's talking about, and I'm not sure he can follow it either.
He can't follow any of those things. He can't.
That's kind of what I'm talking about. What
It's
he's
a setback because he has a like what makes him a super coon is the fact that he has a platform and he chooses to consecutively and consistently mislead it.
He said he sounds like he's pretending to be the dude from A Beautiful Mind. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's a great way to explain it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one right there. That's the one. Yeah.
Instead of Russell Crowe, you fussle, bro. That's who the fuck you are.
Bro. Jeez, he has done that shit. And you think about it, it's been since like 2009, 2010. He's been doing that shit. And that's what I was kind of talking about. We always end up reacting like, see, he's on our side, or see, he's fucking up again. No, that nigga is just nuts. Let it go. He's just crazy. And he's trying to act like it's like more of a genius factor too. No, nigga, you just don't make sense. And you trying to make it make sense on the spot.
Yeah. What I would say about most geniuses, ones that we deemed Stephen Hawkins, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, like we think about Jimmy Iovine. We look at them as like,
take away his musical genius. I just don't think the genius applies to other things.
No, I think that's what I was about to say. I think they stay in their lane. Each one of them have had a lane, whether they control the same one. Steve Jobs, and Bill Gates, competing in the same lane for like who comes in first. Whatever the fuck, you are in a lane. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You might venture into other shit. That's cool. Always have your money doing other shit. Do stuff for you. You might do a Chris Brown and buy like 16 Burger Kings because you think after you beat Rihanna ass, they about to run your ass out of town and you ain't gonna have no other revenue like from music.
That nigga did not buy 16 Burger Kings.
Yes, he did. I might be exaggerating on the number, but he owns a chain of Burger Kings.
Wow.
And he bought them shits because like right after he assaulted Rihanna because he thought if he's blackballed by music, he'll still have a consistent revenue stream. Which isn't a bad idea. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, have your money do shit for you. And Kanye's trying to do everything. I'm trying to do music. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do fashion. I'm trying to do this. All right, nigga. It was acceptable when it was like, music is my primary. You say some fuck shit every now and again. You do some fuck shit every now and again. Who don't do some fuck shit every now and again? Who hasn't jumped on stage and told the world while somebody's giving a speech that Beyonce got the best album of all time? Who hasn't done that? Who hasn't done that? So, with that being said, you can't be mad at somebody just fuck shit. From time to time is fine. But when it is, all right, music is on the back burner. The shit that made you famous, the shit that made people love you, the shit made people want to buy tickets and your merch is on the back burner. Meaning that's the last thing on your priority list. Fashion, all this politics, sucking Tucker Carlson's dick, all that shit is priority to you.
I got to see that clip. Oh my God.
All that
That's
shit is
still wild to me. Like, all right.
All that shit is priority to you. So you do that. And I'm just supposed to be like, nah, it's okay. Music's still good. No, the music's ass. The music was primary. That's the reason why we rocked. That's the reason why we rolled with that shit. Everything else that became priority, that shit trash. I can't support that shit.
He could have
So
just did a
if you're
clone
not
like
pleasing
every
with the
other
music,
rapper.
you're not pleasing with with anything else, nigga. I think your bullet hole shirts are trash. And
Nigga, it was slave clothing. It wasn't no fucking bullet holes.
whatever the
I
fuck,
just
nigga.
got beat holes. Fuck out of here.
You got niggas walking around this bitch trying to look like Jedi Knights and shit. Like, what the fuck? Come on, bro. I love Star Wars too. What are we doing?
Motherfuckers looking like they from Tatooine or some shit.
Nigga, what are we doing? Y'all just don't get it. No, nigga, what are we doing? The only person that understand me is Terrence. No, nigga, he's asking, what are you doing too? I'm asking for him. What are we doing?
Yeah, I feel like if Push was in a different type of situation, he definitely wouldn't be doing this shit. But Push is kind of like he's the company guy. He's the guy that's just gonna keep the shit together.
Push understands that once Kanye loses his motherfucking mind for good, that he's going to be the only person in charge and willing to be in charge of good music. With that being said, that's going to be the only savior for good music is going to be Pusha T.
Yeah, you're right. Just the fella said, I feel that way about Disney. They don't make movies anymore. They preach politics and everything they make. Yeah, they kind of doing the same shit. Kanye just is doing this shit in his own vein. He's doing that. It's not really like a correction. It's really just him doing what the fuck he wants. Which you can't be mad at. You gotta think, dog. It's not that it's really hurting anything.
Yes, it is.
No, what is it hurting?
Because
whose pockets is it hurting?
It's not hurting the pocket, it's hurting the movement.
What movement?
Black Lives Matter, nigga.
Yeah, well, nigga, you know, I told you about that.
You completely walk me. You completely breaking it with a t-shirt with that.
Them legs was rocky anyway. Is my point.
Him and
Kanye can't take that shit out.
Him and Candace Owens.
She's more effective than that nigga. I'd be scared of that bitch.
Oh, she's super cool too.
She is, but she's more effective than fucking Kanye.
When you sent me the picture of that shit, I said super coons. Plural, nigga, not singular, nigga. That applied.
Oh yeah, that's what was in the picture with him. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she ain't exempt from this. She not.
But see, at least she's staying proud with it though. I can at least respect her with that shit because she will stand there and be like, nigga, I said what I said. And I'll try to prove it to you. Ain't gonna make no sense, but I'm gonna try to prove it to you. Like, she at least try and like firmly. Kanye just plays with niggas.
I think it might be on HBO. No, it's on one of the streaming services I have and shit. There is a whole documentary about coons.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Like, I'm not even. I'm not playing. I swear to God, on my life. There's a whole documentary about coons.
and what is it called?
Oh my God, let me find this now. It's gonna be fucked up. I'm gonna type in that Google search.
Max, like, I'm gonna go check this shit out immediately.
Coon documentary. He's like, what the fuck?
They just say some shit like that and not know the name. The fuck?
It's a whole coon.
Jesus Christ.
I think it's called The Myth of the Coon.
No, it's not. Stop. No, it's not. No, the fuck it's not.
I think it's called that. I'm not even lying.
There's no fucking
it
way.
is. It's called the myth of the coon.
Wow. Okay.
Candace Owens, a black conservative, talks about the issues of the day while rejecting epithets from liberals such as Uncle Tom and Coon.
I'm gonna get some mushrooms before I watch that.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Is it on YouTube?
Okay, Justin Fellas said, here's a question. Can a black person be conservative and also not a coon? Yes.
Yes.
They can.
Yes, they can.
Who's a good example of that? Black conservative, not a coon. The list is short, but it's there. There's a few of them.
50?
50 is not a fucking Republican.
He's a conservative.
That's Republican. You're conservative Republican. That's the same. This is the right side, right wing shit.
Yeah, but he there, but he not like there.
63rd said right now, all this stuff, Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, UFO Lives Matter. The noble movement. The movement is noble, but the cause is dumb as the movement is dumb as fuck. The cause is noble. I mean, I don't know what he thinks. He might not think that. I don't know. I feel like
because we're at a point to where we have to acknowledge that the fact that Black Lives Matter. That's the point. And that's the point that gets over most people's heads, is that you have to acknowledge that. Because the only reason we have to acknowledge that is because of how shitty we have not just been treated for, like, in a civilized world for what, 500 years,
give or take,
on purpose, because of nothing more than the color of your skin. A lynching is a terrible thing to see.
But the thing is, and the reason why I think some people have the perspective they have and kind of look at it like it's weird, because the way shit play out that you see makes you go like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this happening? Yeah, they matter. Okay, like what but that matter to what are you talking about? If you're not paying attention, if you're not caught up in that thought like we might be to some degree, motherfuckers might be like, what the fuck is going on? That's why I think that was a good question with the black conservative thing. Yeah, they exist, and I think they can exist. I'm still trying to think of one off the top of my head. I want to say Shaq for some reason. I don't know what these niggas vote, but yeah, they can exist. Yeah,
they can definitely exist. You don't have to be.
They're
you don't have to be you don't have to be Kanye to be a coon. But if your agenda pushes white supremacy in a certain type of way, I think that does make you a coon. That's one of the underlying things. When I say it, it's like a coon or an Uncle Tom. It's like you are pushing the agenda and positivity for the white man and not us, not your people. Now, if you're a white person pushing a white agenda, why would you not? You're a white person. That's what you identify with. You know what I mean?
It's not a conscious I'm not saying that
that's what they just all of them do. Yeah. But it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, I wouldn't be shocked if you do, because that's, you're not oppressed. You know what I mean?
That's what you would call an ally, right? A motherfucker that's, they on the other side of it, but they kind of like relate to it. Like, oh boy just said in the comment, one of his mans, he's basically saying he gets it, but he's like, glad motherfuckers don't really kind of care what it is. And a lot of people, to some degree, don't care what the fuck it is, but some people do still care about if your skin is darker than theirs or something stupid. That shit still exists for some reason.
This is the United States of America, son. So that's what it is. This whole the country's legal system is based on profiling people.
A lot of motherfuckers.
Like our prison systems are based on profiling people. Like that's why you have these groups of people that go out and march for political reform, because you have these situations where it's like you can't change the way people are judged without changing the laws that are in place that make it okay to judge people this way.
Fact. That's a fact. But yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get away from that shit. You know what I mean? And it's not an equal amount of share at the table. Most of the people at the table making the decisions in this country are the rich and white people in politics. We are trying now
hard to sit down at the table and be even.
Exactly. We're trying now to try and like change this shit up and vote and tell people in our urban communities and shit like that, like, yo, you do have a power. If you can vote, use that shit. You know what I mean? Like, don't stay silent and just like, all right, yeah, we just getting fucked, and you know what I mean? The fucking is just fucking, so I'm gonna take this fucking. No, nigga. You can try not to
stand up. Close your butthole.
You do not have to spread your cheeks.
Those are your cheeks.
No means no. You have the right, damn it. You know what I mean?
That just made me think though. What's the name? And this kind of all fits in since we talking about kind of like politics and shit. Biden doing the fucking the weed.
Releasing everybody that's locked down for weed cases and shit. Hey,
do you think that that's pandering to some degree, or do you
pandering to what? To black people?
Because he's running again. So do you think that's just like, because I look at it two different ways.
I don't think he'll get the nomination again, but
I look at it two different ways.
Yeah.
I think this nigga is either doing it because, okay, yeah, he promised he would do things. That's cool. But to some degree, you always gotta look at a motherfucker sideways and be like, all right, what are you doing this for? Like, what is the reason? Nigga,
yeah. Like, but I looked at his.
He don't give a fuck about weed as much as he don't give a fuck about student loans, but he did that too. Like, all right.
Yeah, but that's what I think he. Like, I think he looked at it like,
what are you doing here?
Not as I'm gonna pander towards black people or people of color or different nationalities,
because it disproportionately helps us or helps people like us, right? It's gonna that just gives almost 7,000 niggas their life back.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a systemic setback that was already put in place. I think what he was thinking was like, nigga, what can I do? If y'all niggas not gonna work with me, if I can't do this or do that because it's so hard to do or whatever the fuck, and I'm tired and I'm old and I'm tired of arguing with y'all niggas, I need a nap. Maybe he's like, yo, what can I do?
He be needing a nap.
Can we get rid of? Can we get rid of it? Like, oh shit, we can drop these student loans. We can do that for sure. Drop them bitches. I signed an executive order before my nap.
Just the fella just said, I guess the court stopped it. The court stopped the student loan thing, I guess. And like you said, I mean, it may not help his case. It might not. And just like the fella said, it might not help his case, but still, you know.
What can you do? What can you do? Like, I can try to do something. You know what I mean? Like, I can try to do something that Trump was not doing or did not do. I can try to do something that was not done in the last 4 years. I can try. If it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. Now, you might be able to, and as the streamer was, listener was listening to it and was like, yeah, the court blocked that shit. You can try. Like, that's what I admired about Obama's whole 8-year term. It was like, yo, the nigga tried. And that was with mostly people in that were Republicans in the seats. He got a lot
like,
done. He got a lot of shit done. And it
but
was
they
like,
tried to make sure
he
he
couldn't
didn't get a lot
everything
done, though.
Exactly. He couldn't get everything that it was like the shit that we really needed. He couldn't get done.
But
he got done what he could get done. He didn't just sit in the fucking seat.
That's why I'm saying it gives an air of I need you. You know what I mean? It gives that off. Like it makes it more into a thing where you gotta look at it sideways. It's the reverse. It's not him playing player 2. Now he's player 1. So you gotta like.
But this is what you need, because the problem was with the last election, it was an outrage of people that just didn't want the Cheeto Man in that bitch. A lot of us that didn't want the Cheeto Man in there. And if the Cheeto Man comes back and actually has a good, and gets a nomination, gets back in the position to get the bitch again, yeah, you need us. You can't just leave it at like, all right, I can still win without you. And it's not even saying like it's a without you because I'm not trying to help you. It's like a without you of like, all right, I just can't have y'all on board because of what I'm trying to do right now. No, you need it. You need those votes. Because it's just like Cheeto Man ain't going away. He ain't dead yet.
Not only that, but at the same time, nobody seems to be excited. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. We all know this is a popularity contest, bro. Nobody seems excited about this nigga like we was the second time.
I wanted Bernie, like everybody knows. I wanted
time.
Bernie. I wanted Bernie to get in there.
Oh yeah, nigga, I think he should run again. That's what getting my vote. I hope he runs again. Bernie Sanders for president, nigga. 2024. That's what I'm on. Nigga said Trump about to be on Twitter again. I hope not.
No, he's not.
I hope not.
Shit.
Nigga,
in so many ways, motherfuckers been trying to cancel this nigga, and he just keeps coming back.
It's something you gotta like turn it into where sleepy or not, pandering or not, nigga, at the end of the day, all this nigga gotta do is perk up again and talk his shit. Only difference now is Trump is gonna have mad more ammo against him than he did last time.
This is how I feel about Joseph
and you
Biden.
know he gonna talk his shit.
This is how I feel about Joseph Biden. I voted for Joseph Biden.
But I don't know if they're gonna let.
And I'm sticking with my vote. With my vote. Motherfuckers want to give him a hard time for being sleepy. Guess what? The nigga old. Yeah, he's sleepy.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing wrong with a nap, nigga.
Yeah, like
take a nap. He 100 years old. Let him take a nap.
Yeah, like let him take a nap, nigga. Like he older in the age, he can get that 15 power nap off, nigga. You got to clear out a whole 2 hour block, bro.
Like you already know his schedule, nigga.
Right? We already know what the game is, bro. You know what I mean? We got systems in place for all this, man. There's no joke. There's no joke out here. But I will say this, because his job isn't, I think, what we assume the job to be as our generation, or the old generation, because the older generation knew a lot of war. So it's like,
shit, the way Putin talking, it might be a new one.
Yeah, the older generation talks. Man, I don't think Trump is the guy for war. Let's be real. Like,
I don't think neither one of them are, honestly.
No.
Neither one. If some shit pop off for real, don't either one of them niggas need to be in office.
I think Joe is the fixer. Like, he can do the political shit.
Yeah, he know how to maneuver over
here. Yeah. Like, he do the political shit.
That's the one benefit for real
to keep the shit afloat. Like, he know that.
For all the shit niggas say he tied up in or whatever, that's the one thing you can say that 50 years in politics has given him. He got game for that shit.
Yeah, like he knows this political shit for real, for real. Like it's not it's no play for him. This is like, oh yeah, like rack him up, nigga. Let's play. Like that's how he feels about the shit. Our generation thinks of it as like who can handle the war. And I think that comes from, or who can handle some of the bad situations and shit. And we get so wrapped up into what's happening in Ukraine, what's happening in Vietnam, what's happening in Iraq, what's happening in Iran, that we miss shit here. I often think at 9/11, and I think if we didn't feel as safe as we did at that time when it happened, not saying that we got to have to go through security at the airport as bad as it was, but if we didn't feel so cocky as ourselves, as Americans, like we were so wrapped up in crack and cocaine, getting into the country.
We gotta stop these niggas from selling these drugs.
You gotta stop niggas from selling drugs. That's what we gotta do. That's our whole mission. And niggers are getting help from the wetbacks. We gotta stop this whole thing.
Calling them cartels now. I think they're like the mafia.
They think they're the mafia. So everybody's brown. And chocolate black. Dark chocolate. Like,
just like my wife likes.
Like, dude.
Why are you saying so much about your personal
life? You don't know about them chocolates, nigga.
Right.
Like,
oh, God.
Shit come from Italy and shit. It's called Gorderi or some shit, nigga. Like, I don't know, nigga. Like, it's got a lot of letters in it. Got a lot of letters.
This nigga said Trump is able to send rockets to China and eat sushi in a Chinese restaurant the same day. And that's why he don't need to. He is the type of nigga that would just double sell us. Motherfucker be selling us both ways, bro. Both of these niggas need to just chill, bro. Both of them.
Look, Joe trying to chill. Everybody keep trying to wake him up from his nap.
See, that's the problem though. If he just sleeps his 20 minutes, he'll be fine. You just got to give him a 20-minute nap every 45 minutes.
They won't let him. That's the problem. They won't let him. That's all he's trying to do is go nap. And every time when he wake up, he like, yo, what can we do since I'm awake now? And they ain't got no answers for his ass. So he go right back to sleep. And then they wake him up like, you got to do a press conference. He's like, nigga, I don't even know what to say. Here you go. Here the cards right here.
Jesus Christ. I don't even know no more, man. I just think...
That's why he be looking disheveled and shit during press conferences.
No, it looked like they give him an earpiece and he can't. I don't think the volume is loud enough because it's the way he moves his eyes. It's like he's trying to like hear. Like,
look,
huh? Man, he's repeating it back. Like that's what it sounds like or looks like, I should say.
Look, on Blood Game Black Teen OGs, I'm gonna let y'all niggas know some facts right now.
Niggas press conferences are hilarious.
Our gas prices are not the fault of Joe Biden. They're the fault of Putin. Nothing more, nothing less.
It might be a little bit of both.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Might be a little bit of both.
Nothing more, nothing less. You know what I mean?
No, I ain't see that shit.
Like, it's all in like that. Like that's that. He ain't got control over that. Know why? Because the rich Texans, the rich white folks that control the Senate and shit, don't want to give Texas, Oklahoma, Nevada, all that shit, that oil money, that oil into petroleum and would make gas. They don't want to get that away. They don't want to do that.
Ain't doing that shit.
They don't want to do that because then it's like, yo, if we give all our oil away and shit, we ain't getting them from Saudi Arabia and Russia and all this shit, the pipelines and all that. I mean, you know what I mean?
Not only that, it's gonna fuck up water.
Yeah, that too. Every place gonna look like Flint.
That fracking shit is real, children.
Yes, sir. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to go through all that shit. So I'm like, nah, man, we're gonna keep our oil and shit, man. Like we gotta get that shit from Europe and shit. You know what I mean? We gotta get that shit from the Saudis and shit. You know what I mean? Like I ain't trying to get that shit up for real, for real. You know, you feel me? Like I got you in the Senate, but you know what I mean? I don't. Nah, I mean, you know what I mean? I'll catch you later.
You know what I mean?
Nah, I mean, you're right. You know what I mean? I'll catch you later. You know what I mean? Like we had this great conversation. You know what I mean? Feel me?
He got that mover and shaker gang, they call it.
Nigga look at you when you walk out the whole room like, this nigga thought he said something to me. Nigga really thought he had a whole conversation. I ain't hear a damn thing.
It was something else I had to tell your ass about. I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, that's what it was. It was Putin, dumbass. Yeah. What you think about that shit, bro?
About us being closer to nuclear war than ever?
Yeah, nigga. Apparently that nigga is not playing. He don't look like he got that look in his eye where it's like room for negotiation. You know what I mean? He looked like he got that look in his eye like I'm not playing with you niggas.
I think he's dying.
Try me. Like
if we're gonna keep it 100, I really think Putin is dying. And he just going ham because he's dying. Whether it be, I'm not gonna say it's like something with his brain, but like whether it be a brain tumor or like you got like stage 5 cancer or some shit, like whatever. Like I think that because his level of wilding is like extreme from start to finish. This is like you knew he was on some wilding shit, but then it was like, all right, yeah, like I'm not saying Trump helped, but it was like, all right, yeah, this nigga wild too and shit. We homies and shit. Like we both his bitch up and shit. And then it like Trump was out and then I'm going ham, goddamn it. And it's like, yo, what the fuck? Out of nowhere though, like I'm invading Ukraine, nigga. Why? It's cold
because it's Russia's, nigga.
But it's not, like it's its own thing, bro. They like seceded from y'all. Like
let it go.
Like you don't remember?
Bro said like, you word don't is he's terminally ill. I guess niggas is saying that shit for real.
I really think there's something wrong with him. Like there's no way.
Need to wake up.
There's no fucking way you can just be on some type of chill. That's I think he got CTE, Nick. I really think he got CTE. I think when he was the KGB, somebody hit him with a brick on some Devo shit, really, really fucking hard, and it just didn't all click until the last 3 to 4 years. It was his whole brain just started to go haywire. He's started to act like Muhammad Ali and shit before he died, and started shaking and shit, and was like, "I'm going to invade Ukraine because I can."
He's always been that type of motherfucker that, or at least from what I remember from how he acts, he's always been the type of motherfucker that is real quiet unless he does what he does. He doesn't do a lot of talking. The only reason I'm inclined to believe that he might be sick or something might be wrong with him to some degree is because he has done a lot of talking lately. I think that's why a lot of people that like have really dealt with that shit ain't really said too much about it, because it's like, what are you doing, bro?
I think man's really sick, bro. I think man's just sick. There's no way you could be on this type of wild ass tip and something not be right. What wrong with you?
Hold on.
There's no way.
Shit.
I guess in the meantime, I should do an ad. This podcast, episode 224 of the 9 Millennials podcast, been brought to you by this disgusting nigga. Zoom. Zoom is where we're getting off all our podcasts and shit, visual and audio as of the moment. We're getting this shit off. It gives you everything that you need, start to finish, record, stream live, YouTube, Twitch, everywhere you need to to go distribute your whole shit all through via Zoom. You feel me? Become a podcaster like us. Get your weight up. Support that. You feel me? Zoom.
I feel it. Just the fella said the bad thing is the oligarchy that take over when the nigga die would be more hardcore than he is. Which is probably true and more fucked up because they would probably just keep going in line with what the fuck he's doing.
I actually think they're gonna get a peaceful nigga and he gonna get killed. That's just kind of like the way Russia works.
I don't know though. They saying some of them soldiers over there in the Ukraine not listening to that nigga, not taking orders and shit because they want to know why they still over there. Because they like, what are we doing? You just telling us to kill people. We're not about to do that shit. Like,
well,
just kill people and take shit for what? Nigga?
But that's what I'm saying. Like the person before him, before Putin, nigga, we was straight with, like as a country. We was good, like with our foreign relations with
that
Russia.
Nigga just died, didn't he? Gorbachev, that was.
Yeah, Gorbachev. He was kind of cooled out of his position by Putin and his peoples. So it ain't like nigga just lost his job. It was like your shit was in place to fuck you up out of your job and to take it from you. And then you get Putin who acts a goddamn nut, and then shit goes and it's all bad. And then you get this and there's probably gonna be another peaceful nigga that comes after that because we tired of doing, Russian people gonna be tired of dealing with the bullshit. And then there's gonna be another evil motherfucker that's gonna try and like swipe his place. It's like, how you gonna be cool with them niggas from the West? I mean, like,
I don't know.
We've been blooding and cripping so hard. Like, I'm keep that 100. Like, Russia and America have been blooding and cripping so hard. It's ridiculous to a certain level. Like, god damn. Like, nigga.
It's just from what dude's saying in the chat and just what I've seen. Yeah, bro. This shit is wild. Bro said they drafted anybody below 60 right now and recruiting niggas from prison.
Bro.
Like, if you just doing that, you just trying to get shit together. So you just have niggas that will do anything you say. Last time we had that situation happen,
you gotta have
gave them niggas a bunch of meth, and that shit didn't turn out good.
I'm gonna say you know what I'm saying? You got a bunch of people doing war squad shit, and it's
like you're posturing
like
for some
like,
real
on
shit.
Some real, I'm gonna say on some real shit. You kind of, when it comes down to an invasion, you better have the bodies. You better have a plan. Like, and then like an invasion. You're just not gonna roll up to somebody's
it was stupid
front yard and be like, all right, nigga, we taking your shit. And they're gonna be like,
but that's why it was stupid, because he didn't even plan the shit well. He just was like, hey, yo, go over there. And they was like, okay. And then they went over there and started getting their ass kicked. Like,
that's why I think they got
quoting Pusha T on Twitter, nigga. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, they got, he got CTE, bro. Cause that shit don't make no sense.
Probably worse than that. The way he talking.
I'm gonna say that shit don't make no sense. And like I said, I'm gonna stick to it. Hope this day never comes to fruition. I'm staying out of the shits until something happens stateside. And then I'm gonna have to take my ass down there into the snow and like go get his Russian ass. Like for real. I don't give a fuck if it's in my backyard or across the way. Like, nah, nigga, I got family that live here in every coast. Like, fuck that noise. And like, no.
Just the fella said, make sure you wear socks.
Oh, you gotta wear 2 pairs of socks, bro. I'm used to that right now. I work in water, bro. I ain't playing. Like nah, man. 2 pairs of socks, you already know. Yeah.
Bro, shit, you might have to wear 3. It's real cold in Moscow, nigga.
Low key, this is the time when I'm like, you know what? I know how good of a shot
Ain't
I know
nobody
how
shooting at no Russians.
I know how good of a shot I am, and I know how terrible the motherfucking military recruit numbers are here right now, and that's amongst all military branches. You ain't gonna ask me to be like, yo, you want to be a sniper? Nope. Nope. I'm good. Why not, nigga? So the next war we have, I'm in like my dick's in the snow for 6 hours. Nah, son, that's not happening, son. It's not gonna be that. It's not gonna be that. It's not gonna be that.
Nigga, 63rd said all these Chicago rappers talking about World War. Why they not in the trenches with them? And then bruh said, I'm Texan. I've been training for this my whole life.
Hey, look.
Ukrainian women are fine as fuck though.
Real shit they are, dog. Like I seen a Ukrainian woman in Florida, bro. Like her eyes were so blue, they glowed. It was crazy as hell. But you absolutely right. Hey, on gang, real shit. If it gets down to it and these recruitment numbers get so bad and there's a stateside attack, and then like you still don't get recruitment numbers, you definitely gonna get niggas that's gonna be getting locked up and be like, yo, I'll go.
Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely gonna
be.
We
gonna do the same shit that they doing right now.
It's gonna get right back because they did it in World War II.
Yeah.
If you had a certain crime that wasn't too, yeah, like you could opt in either doing your prison time or you going going to the military and serving in World War II. And a lot of niggas took that World War II bit.
Yeah. Bro just said they doing that in Russia right now. They giving niggas on death row guns. Like, yo, you can get off. Just come on.
Death row? That's the last resort.
And you gotta think that's what I'm saying.
That's all you got. That's all you got, fam. You wasn't prepared for this.
I don't even. Oh man, I don't even know, bro. If you got to recruit niggas from jail, I feel like that's when you really trying to recruit that group that's gonna do whatever, however, whenever. That's not good, bro. But nobody.
No, it's not good because you ain't got the bodies. Like you have, like I said, you have to have a body, the bodies and a plan to do something like that. You can't just be like, all right, we just gonna do it one day, and it's like, yo, we got like 150,000 soldiers, like right now, like here, like whole country.
That's a fact.
So it's like, if the United States launch just one whole branch over here, is over, son. So we kind of gotta, if Japan release a quarter of one branch, nigga, it's over, son. Like we need to handle this. Just Nick, we still cool with China, right? They saying chill.
They're more on Putin's side than ours. If they were gonna pick a side, it wouldn't be ours.
All right, son. So we're gonna have to go to war then. Because we already know.
So I'm saying this shit could get real ugly real quick, nigga. real quick. Like real quick.
I mean, shit, bro.
We got the Japanese for sure.
Hey, shit, nigga, if you can run, bro, I can get you a job in the cafeteria, bro.
Shit.
You ain't never gonna have to be combat in your life. You just be feeding niggas. You can even still wear your stocking cap.
Fuck you, nigga. Ain't no fucking way I'm going to do that shit.
Hey, look. We all live on the same rock, bro. We gotta defend it from ourselves, which is the worst thing. Think of it like anybody's trying to like keep the body alive.
Nigga, no, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah.
When they start drafting us, sorry. Can't help you, buddy.
I'm about to say, you and I'd have to volunteer. You are only child. And I'm the baby, and I'm the youngest son. So I'd have to volunteer.
It depends on what I'm doing, though, and how bad shit get. If shit get real ugly, I might feel compelled.
No. I'm about to say, like, nigga, you can feed niggas.
I mean, I had to do a little more than that.
Hey, look, nigga, the cook never dies, bro.
It either be the cook.
You gotta defend the cook.
It either be the cook or motherfucking I'll be the official YouTube reactor to all the real life kills.
Bow! Oh shit!
Yo, he just hit that nigga, bro.
Like, yo, I ain't never seen a nigga get hit with a
good
whole
idea.
RPG.
Or like just a fella, I'm just gonna eat cheesecake until I'm morbidly obese. More morbidly obese.
Hey, look, I'm pretty sure at this
morbidly obese.
I think at this point they take
regular
niggas
obese.
in a wheelchair just because the recruitment levels are so bad, bro. Like they're so bad.
Yeah.
It looked nasty. It
That's what I'm saying.
Nasty.
We would need to do the same shit. We would for sure need to get some prisoners or something. Nigga. Take these pedophiles, use them as bait. Something, nigga.
I think we good. I just think we don't need to do the whole Iraq-Iran thing. Like, I don't think we need to do that. Like,
we can't. That's not possible. With this group of niggas, that's not possible. That's not gonna be.
And it's not.
This ain't just gonna be a steamroller.
I really think that like the solvent to this will be you got to drop a team of like 8 niggas into Moscow to go take this nigga out like secretly, and you got to sacrifice all 8. Like whoever gets caught is whoever gets caught. You got to
do pot on your back.
You know what I mean? Like it that's what it gotta be. That's it. Hope you get it done, nigga. Like no contact after you drop out of that plane, and that be it.
No, you gotta have an extraction team. They just gotta be.
No, nigga, your extraction is getting yourself extracted, nigga, which means out of there, nigga. Like that's it. If you get caught, that's on you. Nobody can help you at that point. If you Japan or the UK, England, the United States, and you get caught in some shit, and they hanging you from the whole bitch, and they connecting batteries to your
cables to your nipples, nigga.
Yeah, like yo, what you gonna do? It's over now.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta.
They can't come get you. I mean, you can't. Who do you work for? Nobody.
Lies, nigga.
Lies. And Ivan gonna like it. He's gonna enjoy this. He's gonna tell his children about this and his grandchildren with pride about how he tortured you to death.
Man,
and how you was a real ass nigga because you didn't snitch. Like it's terrible.
Fuck all that.
Bro.
Fuck all that. Nigga. I don't know how we gonna get around this shit. I just hope the nigga don't do nothing stupid. Because if we wake up one day and this motherfucker blew up half of Ukraine, we gonna be living in a different world, nigga. Shit gonna be weird. Real weird, real quick.
Oh, it's already weird, but people gonna make that decision. I would say the bosses of the world who run the world politic game, because you can't, like I said, we all live on the same rock, bro. We all live on the same rock.
That's what I'm saying. You can't just be blowing shit up because you mad you about to leave, nigga.
Yeah, like if I'm mad, you mad, and they mad, and we all mad at each other. Like I don't like you, you don't like him. I'm like, it's all that. But we can all collectively say, like, yo, this nigga's wilding. We might need to band together and develop the Avengers and shit and get them niggas to assemble on that. Because that's a problem. Like, we can't just be doing this shit, bro.
Too bad we don't have actual Avengers, huh?
Somebody call Elon. He got a whole functioning Iron Man suit. I'm sure he do.
Not yet.
That's a lie. We just don't know about it.
More time.
No, we just don't know about it. Look, this nigga, he got a whole one right now. He got a whole one right now, bro. He just don't know how to keep that shit charged right now. Technology don't exist yet. He ain't figured it out.
Exactly. So we can't do nothing.
He gonna
That shit happened. We can't do shit.
That nigga Elon gonna figure out arc energy, bro, and it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over.
Bro, You know the real weird shit. God forbid if that shit ever happened. Do you know where to go for a fucking fallout shelter? Because I don't. You know where your nearest one is?
I'm letting God deal with it, bro.
Because at this current position in my life, I'd love to own a bunker, but my funds just ain't there. So if that ever happened,
I've seen simulations of that shit, fam. And to be honest with you, I think if you even had a bunker, I don't think you could do shit. So yeah, like if you seen like an asteroid hit the world, like an asteroid, like those simulations, that shit's bringing up all types of dirt, rock, and going into bedrock and making huge craters and shit, rocking the world, nigga. You think you put a tin of like one of those big ass trailer containers into the ground 12 feet underground that you're not gonna die?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's different.
That's the way
though.
I feel about it.
If you got something like that that's just taking out everything, you ain't got no chance anyway. But if it's something like that, it may or may not, spread all the way over here. Either way, or it may or may not come over here. It's just fucked up.
Bro, I dread the thought of that actually becoming a possibility. I dread the thought of that. Because I really feel like it would be just like how Obi-Wan described it in A New Hope. Is like a bunch of voices just in the world just go silent. Like you just hear them scream and it just go silent. And I just do not want to know what that feels like.
And we'd probably have to watch that shit on the news, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but you would feel it. Like, I feel like that's something that you would, if you have a soul to the universe. I wouldn't say just a god or be religious. Like, you moving with the universe.
That ain't gonna help.
No, I'm saying when you're moving with the universal, just the spirit of it. Something is going to awake you from that moment. Is like something's wrong. It may not be something that you could see, or may not something that you grab your phone or anything yet. It's just something is wrong.
Yeah.
And then you open up your phone, you turn on CNN or whatever, you see some shit like that.
Yeah,
like
that's exactly how it's probably gonna happen.
Like, but can they even do that? Wouldn't that risk like blowing up like half of Russia?
It depends. I know Russia has
Ukraine ain't that big.
It's not, but it depends on like there are levels to nukes, right? So it's like you got the small tactical joints and you got the big blow up the world joints, right? So you could say nuke, and it depends on he got a couple different options. If he used the big joint, that would probably bleed into Russia. Yeah, they're too close. So if he used the nuke, it would have to probably be a small one. But the problem with that is that's gonna make everybody really fucking testy.
I don't think
and if the Eastern world is blowing itself up, we're gonna catch some of that smog eventually, even if we don't get hit, nigga.
Yeah, just by the way this shit travels. I don't even think that's a good idea for them to do, just even in a small one. Like now you say it like that, because
no, it's not a good idea. Period, nigga.
No, because even with it being close to Russia, let's say you knock out all of Ukraine, but the residual hits just countryside of Russia, place where people don't live. Russia really already to this point, right now, doesn't have fertile land to really grow much. So food is scarce.
But if you don't, if you don't give a fuck, does any of that matter? Does it matter if you use the big one or the small one? That's what I'm saying. This dude is hard to read.
I would say it should. I would say it should. Only, and I'm saying it should in the sense of power. Like if I'm looking at him, like if I need to, whatever I'm trying to achieve, I need to keep power and power over people to achieve.
Because I think he's really just trying to get the shit like he's trying to get certain areas. He's trying to take this country. So it's not like he's trying to just blow the whole country to smithereens. He wants Russia to have ownership of the country. So he'd probably blow up like a couple cities if he did that. Like he's not gonna blow up all of Ukraine or Russia.
Yeah, but how much of it is gonna be inhabitable? Like at that point. Because you're gonna have the residual
that area probably not at all for a while.
Probably not the whole country. Because you're gonna have that in the residual effects of that shit affecting the ground and the crops, and you can't be near certain places because the radiation is gonna be so high. You're gonna wake up with an extra dick on top of your dick, and it's gonna be like, yo, what the fuck is going on? You can't live there. Chernobyl's not even inhabitable yet. And that was like a nuclear fallout.
That was just a leak. Yeah,
that was a leak, son. We not even nothing exploded.
So that's what I say. Like that's what I'm saying. You got to think about what this dude's angle is. Like, okay, I ain't even know that motherfucking Ukraine has a third of the world's wheat. You're not gonna blow up that whole fucking country unless you really don't give a fuck. Because then if you blow up a third of the world's wheat, guess who ain't got no bread? Broke niggas. Guess what Russia is full of? Broke niggas. Like they need bread, nigga.
Yeah, because there's more fertile, and that's because like Ukraine has more fertile land than Russia.
Yeah, which is part of the reason why they want it back.
Like that means a lot. That's what I'm saying. You blow that bitch up, you can't do shit with the land now. It's not nothing. It won't be nothing to you for another 50 to 100 plus years. You're not gonna be here to give a fuck about it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you really already it's the chokehold on the gas shit. And if you drop bombs on innocent people who were just trying to live their life before you decided to act a motherfucking nut, United Nations ain't gonna help you, bro. You ain't gonna be able to do no trade. That's how they got ESCO. Los Pepes was killing his peoples just off rip. He was being already hunted by the DEA, the Colombian government, the military. They they took all of his resources away until he was in a corner. And it was like, I'm defenseless. And we all know what happened later.
Man, this is different, though. This nigga still got mad resources.
Until you don't. When you got your military saying, like, nigga, I don't know what the fuck I'm here, you lost.
Yeah.
Because it's the people that supposedly are being handed orders from people that you appointed the orders to.
Bro just made a good point. He said you can't beat someone you can't say no to. That's true. If you just keep taking it and taking it and taking it, and you can't really do much of anything about it, I mean, eventually they're going to have to do something. It's getting cold outside, man.
Yes, it's definitely getting cold outside. The war, but it's cold in Russia all the fucking time. It's cold in Ukraine all the fucking time.
Yeah, but it's gonna be colder.
Yeah, a lot. And it's still gonna be popping because they have
gonna be worse, definitely from one side over the other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ukrainians, unfortunately.
In the end, it has to be somebody that has to take that nigga out if he don't die of natural causes. Like I said, I think he's sick.
You know what I think is gonna happen?
No fucking way you just make that big of a leap for no reason.
The only way niggas get out of this shit unscathed is if the Russian people run a coup. They gonna have to run a coup in their own fucking government. They have to get all of them niggas out of there.
Probably happen. Cause they risking their own too.
Yeah. Because it's not like they cool with this nigga doing this shit.
No. Because at the end of the day, son.
See, that's fucked up. They shit can't, they mechanics can't even work in the wintertime.
You are endangering yourself for a long period of time. Think about this. Our parents are from the baby boomers generation. Like that, like mad motherfuckers came back from World War II. The children of World War II was birthing like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So there was no shortage of when Nam came. There was no shortage of us people. Everybody, like people was mad everywhere. Cities became busier and more prominent than ever. Just because it was more people. We had them. So we had these people to enlist, and when it came down to military affairs, be able to be there to defend.
Right.
If you sacrifice everything that you got, you weak for generations. If you go back, let's just say it becomes a big thing. And at the end of or a bigger thing, at the end of it all, Russia loses. And they have 150,000 soldiers to go back to. 150,000. That's just it. Amongst all branches that they have. That ain't shit. You weak.
Yeah, they gonna have to.
Any and every other country that has more than you fool. If we want something from you, all we got to do is invade. What can you do?
Nothing.
That's
how Germany was after World War II. And their money is already fucked up. What's the name? Justice Fella just said that the ruble or the ruby fucking already crashed. So your money is already nothing, nigga.
And you got these
from
people
you doing this bullshit.
Yeah, and all these Russian, because you got to think there's Russian billionaires. Like the Russian billionaires losing all this bread, Russian stock market shit crashing. Cause you acting a motherfucking nut. What can you do?
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy, man.
Like, dude is on some wild tip, bro. Like, I don't know what to say about it.
They said, what's the name? I read some shit. They said we had bought, I think, $300 million worth of anti-radiation medication and shit like that. Now, $300 million worth isn't enough for us. Might be enough for Ukraine, though. That's kind of wild. You got to go drop them off some anti-radiation packages. Because why would they buy that shit?
But it doesn't change the landscape of the land, though. You damage the land, you ain't got shit. Yeah. You wanted the land for a reason. Now you can't even live on it. You can't inhabit it. You can't grow nothing on it.
I don't know. It would depend. It would have to be. That's why I say maybe it is one of two things. He doesn't give a fuck, and it's just gonna go balls out, blowing up some shit today, or it's gonna be one of them tactical joints, and he's gonna blow up something very specific for a very specific reason to take out a very specific target.
I don't think it's gonna work, bro. Like I said, it's not that big. It's not like the hugest fucking country in Europe. It's not.
And that's the thing. Like bro just said, he playing a game that like nigga, you have to win, and you're not really in position to win. Like, so if your last resort to win is throw everything at the wall. You still didn't win. Did you start playing for, nigga? Right? The fuck did you start playing for? Like, for real.
That's what I'm
gonna
saying. Like,
I don't know.
Something has to be wrong with dude.
You
like,
can't just go
really
home and
wrong with
retire
dude.
after this thing. Like, you know what I mean? You can't just go home after this and just be
It's
like, oh, well,
over.
I'm
It's
done.
over. Your country's existence as you know it is over because of you. They will starve you. They will starve your people, and it's real. China not gonna do trade with you if they know, with them being a part of the United Nations, that they funding that shit. You that'll be dead.
Yeah,
Because there'll be a conflict of interest with other existing countries that are more profitable. That's dead.
I don't know.
They'll probably take the oil. Fuck asking for it. They'll take it.
He ain't creating no new world order. This nigga said Putin got a lot of power. He might create a new world order. I don't think he's gonna do that. He's not playing that type of game. He's not playing that long. This game is a fucking. I think it started as a we about to just go get that, and now he playing chess, and he's losing, and he's trying not to lose.
Boy, because you had to get it in one fell swoop.
He thought he would. He thought he was just gonna sweep the board with the pawns or some shit. I don't know what the fuck he thought that for.
No. People will rebel against whatever they deem as tyranny.
Especially for their fucking home.
Yeah, I would say for their homes.
Like, it's one thing if you just take a nigga shit. It's another thing if you trying to just tell me to leave my crib. Like, nah, you can't be here no more.
I don't know about our listeners in around the globe and shit, but here in America and shit, our old timers, nigga, they don't even want to go to a home. They want to die in their home.
Right.
They're like, just because, like, nah, nigga, this is mine. I know I'm dying, nigga. I want to die here.
All right. Well, you can't blame them. It's my shit, nigga.
Right, it's my shit. I bought it. I got my memories here. Bad, good, all the shit. It's all here.
Yeah. See, and that, like you said though, like bro said, it, like right on the border of each other, man. You gotta be strategic. You can't just wild the fuck out unless your plan was to wild the fuck out. Clearly, that wasn't the plan, right?
True.
Clearly, you had an idea here. The idea just didn't work, and now you overshot your shit. Nigga. You gotta clean it up.
But let's get the fuck out of here. I'm starving. I gotta take a piss. So,
me too.
Episode 224, Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast, House of Spades Media. We out this bitch. Shout out to everybody around the globe and shit. Shout out to everybody listening on Twitch. Everybody speak different languages. You listening to this on closed caption. Shout out to you because you read this whole shit. We fuck with y'all. You know what I mean? You can't be shit if you ain't reading. You feel me?
That's a fact.
Peace out. Hit y'all up next week. We will be back.
Out. We out. I'll hit you up later, nigga.
For sure.
Shout out to y'all that stayed in the chat. I'll holler at y'all later too. Peace. Oh shit. Thanks for the follow, bro. I just seen that shit. For sure. I'll definitely be back on here soon. I'll holler at y'all later.